Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. Tonight we're bringing you the last qualifier for the Season 5 tournament, and bringing you all the action is going to be Pix, myself, and C Falcon. How are you guys?
Good.
Hey,
Good.
doing great.
Expecting anything out of this?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a really good restream today. We have four runners who are very close to the top 64 line. So people that we will be playing to either cement their position in top 64 or potentially jump into the top 64 with a strong performance.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited to see these four play today, and there's a lot on the line in what is this 18th and final qualifier for Season 5.
Yeah. It's been a good qualifier so far, so hopefully we can finish this strong. And we're waiting on one more person to ready up, but then once they're ready, we should be getting going.
Yeah, I think this is going to be really exciting, especially considering Earl Weird and Westefort right now are currently outside of the top 64. So being in that position, I wonder if we're going to see either of these two runners make a play to really try to secure a good finish in this qual. I think that's probably the most interesting thing I'm looking for today. Is there anything else you guys are looking out for?
I mean, I was gonna say that I think those two are gonna be the most interesting ones to watch because of that, because they might change up their playstyle from normal. I know Gab is also like right on the line, so I'm curious to see if he'll play more like and go on the offensive or like defensive to just try to get a good score to move up enough.
Yeah, it should be interesting. It's always fun to watch these last couple of quals to see how people change their play.
And then, of course, there's always the meta game. There can be a very interesting point later in the game if one of these runners is not in go mode by the time that the first person finishes.
All right, looks like we're getting ready to start here, boys. Where are we dropping?
Hopefully we're actually dropping from the top of river.
Oh, as always, best spawn ever.
always a crowd favorite.
No, easy down pay.
Okay. Yeah, you just save quit there when it's nighttime, and that check will be done. All right, we'll see.
Are we going to see chickens?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
well, I mean, maybe they're just going. Well, no, I imagine they're probably.
Nope, he grabbed the second one, so.
Yeah, you did. Okay, well, look, I tried to.
So we knew it was a Serenade start because on the start screen the blue song was lit up, so that's Serenade, and we know it's a child start because the Master Sword is not lit up on that same screen.
Yep. So I actually enjoy seeing the start just for this divergence because I knew I actually am surprised of these four that any of them actually bothered to immediately start doing chickens, but hey, like we said at the beginning, maybe you want to take a chance to try to get a good score in a qual, and people will not do chickens, so this could be a way to gain an advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is.
No, it's something. Good.
This is one of the most controversial checks. It is a low sphere check, which is much more powerful with the closed Deku tree, but it is probably the longest check you're gonna do.
Yeah, and now we've got a couple of the. But the other two runners that left Earl and Rockshock decided not to do chickens. They went over to Long Ranch and said they're going to pick up that song. A very this is something that I always like to get done quickly when spawning a child, is to pick up at least this song before deciding what else to do.
Yep. Songs are always powerful. We'll definitely see some of these people going into Forest after this, though. With Serenade, we probably won't see any Valley out of this, but who knows?
Yeah, Serenade, very convenient access to quickly get adult when you decide you're done with your first child segment.
And chickens is worthless as always.
Oh. Well, I got paid quite a bit for the work there, but unfortunately that's not going to help him beat the seed, so...
Nope, we'll help him buy a shield.
True. Alright, so the ranch giving us Sun Song, so that we were talking about that free as all hell like Dompe. You can just play that and save quit and get that done. I don't imagine they'll do that just for that, but it's even easier to route in now.
Yep. Time of day will not be an issue in this seed.
Always love early suns.
Oh, Gav did not like that. He has a face cam on his stream, and he cringed at that.
Oh, there we go.
There's a hook shot.
Yeah, hook shot in the silo.
Yeah, so early advantage to our runners who decided to forego chickens.
We may see people go back for it if we get a CAC on a path hint, because it's so accessible.
Alright, when Rock Chalk playing Sun Song to warp out of the silo, so, or, I imagine, yeah, he's gonna walk out. I wonder if this is gonna be a play to Valley then.
I think it's probably...
This looks like a Valley play.
And then Earl doing the, playing Serenade out of the silo to immediately go to Lake Hylia.
Lots of divergence early.
I wonder for Rock and Earl after they get done what they're doing here, will either them, as you mentioned earlier, will either them take the owl and immediately go adult, or will they continue on to Forest and complete the child song route? That's what I'm curious about, because I know that's a bit of a point of contention, because usually I personally like to go adult after the ranch song, so...
Yep, that's my typical route as well. But the thought behind it for me is potentially finding a Kokiri sword as adult before you go to the forest as child.
Yeah, it's a long walk from Lake to get back over to Kokiri. You also have no Sarias, no Slingshot.
Yeah, Gav definitely wins the best tunic. We have 2 vanilla tunics and then a Zora tunic.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Valley play works out. Ooh, that's
maybe
he's definitely gonna like that.
Yeah.
You know, at least it gave something somewhat, you know, useful. Well, I say useful, but 90% of the time when you find FW early, your magics are go mode. So we'll see how useful this actually ends up being. But it can be very useful.
Alright, about to see some more hints finally. Graveyard's on the path of Phantom Ganon, and I did not see the one from Rockchuck.
Skull Mask is dead.
Yep. So the graveyard hint is interesting because a number of different things for PG. Obviously, we already have a we already have a hook shot, so it's not going to be that. But obviously for Forest, you need a bow and a strength, so one of those 2 things could be in graveyard. Or obviously we need Minuet or Saria Song to access Forest logically, so one of those could be in like Composer Grave, and that might be what the hint's getting at.
Unfortunately, that might be what the hint actually is getting at.
That was my immediate thought, but I'll give the hint a chance first, but
And with that, basically free Dampe, you'd expect to see the runner do that before they go child.
Yeah, Sun Song with that hint.
Yeah, they're gonna definitely route that in now. And as a matter of fact, as Earl is walking into Kokiri Forest here, I noticed he's playing Sun Song, so I imagine after getting the stuff done here, he's gonna save quit right into a graveyard and get that completed.
That's how it's looking.
Yeah, good management time of day. He's going to be able to pick up an additional goal. Although that is going to take away Earl's ability to Sun Song warp out of the Kikiri Sword chest.
Wait, there's a big chest in Mido's house? Oh, and
it's magic!
Okay, so forget everything I said about that FW a minute ago. I was wrong. It will be very useful.
Yeah, unfortunately Earl is orphaned at Orphan Valley pretty bad by serenading straight into Lake.
Yeah, true.
And that's not something he's going back for at this point.
No.
But on the other hand, I noticed Westifer is heading to Valley, so that will be another runner that will be able to take advantage of that.
Yep. Looks like we're having all of them staying child for longer than I would have.
Yeah, I think there was definite temptation to just immediately go adult this seed with the free serenade.
And there's hovers on Kokiri Sword chest.
Well, that's not a bad find.
Not entirely useful immediately, but...
And Gav has safe quit into the graveyard, so we will get our first look at Dampe here.
Just a heart container. It's always when Dampe's easy, it's nothing.
Believe Earl just read a hint that said Zor's Fountain Foolish.
Okay.
The free heart container like that is nice though with the CSMC seeds because you don't get a lot of health. So if you do get a heart container that costs you basically no time to pick up, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, you're never scoffing at early health. Most of these runners will probably try to get to the 5-6 heart range before they stop opening small chests if they get explosives early, but...
Yeah.
Nothing in the TARDIS.
So we still looking for something here in graveyard. Maybe it's here in the in this grave, since the other use of Sun Song.
It's another small chest, so it's
Nope.
It's looking like the song.
Oh lord.
Well, we still have the 2 items on the Dampe race.
Yeah.
Let's not forget our race room today is helpful Dampe. I don't know if you guys are superstitious about race room names.
Yeah, T-Riss won't be happy, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to be skipping it when it's, hinted.
No, I don't think. But interesting to note. We do as we have a couple of the runners, or 3 of the runners, 2 in Kokiri Forest and the Lost Woods right now, and Gav's back walking that direction. Westifer is in market, so it looks like he is actually going to go adult without picking up the Sarius check.
Bolero. Okay, another free song.
Okay, and that Bolero.
Kokiri Forest.
Is that what they said?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we found magic and hovers there. That tells me something almost immediately, at least off the top of my head, but of where our Kokiri sword might possibly be. But
Yep.
course, it could also just lead to a slingshot, but that hint more or less often leads to Kokiri Sword. And we get Lost Woods, Path to Bulbagia, and SFM. I don't believe we found anything in Lost Woods as of yet, so...
I don't believe so.
No, I think all we've seen is the Scrub and Ocarina game.
Yeah, no, the point I was gonna make before that, those couple of interesting hints popped up is that the Blair is really interesting because we have, not only do you get a free song, but with those early hovers, you might be able to snatch an interesting item off of the volcano. And if that's like a bomb bag or something that locks like every other axis of the volcano. Oh, nice light arrows.
Well, that's not the Path of Bulbagia, so...
No, that's something a little different. We do need those. We also just saw a hint that I believe said the Song of Time was an ice cavern.
That's gonna hurt the Rush Ice crowd. 'Cause that's not exactly a desirable song to be going to ice for.
No, I think it's like at the bottom of the list of songs that you would actually want to do that for, but.
Chat going wild for the single green rupee in the pool, the green rupee of eternal glory, aka Greg.
Okay, I was reading Westifer checking out the Temple of Time Mints. I saw Frog's 2 dead, Bigorn
Which is
dead,
a bad meme. Forest Temple was Path to Bongo.
Forest Temple, Path to Bongo. I wonder if Din's fires in Forest Temple based on what we've seen then already.
It's a good chance. Could be a...
I mean, that's like the most direct answer anyway, but obviously there could be other things, but...
Could be an item that locks 80 for Nocturne. Even though we don't know that.
I guess that's true. We have not seen the DOT hint quite yet, but we are going to get our dungeon layout here in just a second. We know a few of them from the hints, but... Oh, that's an amazing forest medallion, let me tell you. I hope you don't like songs.
That's a not great medallion layout.
No, I don't. No, I'm not really a fan of that one.
Yeah, two trial dungeons of stones.
Yeah.
So, yeah, DC and Jabu are two remaining stones.
Yeah, Jabu's fine to be a stone, but the rest are not great.
No, and I can't. Most of the time, people will end up doing DC in a seed anyway, so that's not really the greatest of dungeons to have as a stone.
Yeah, and it doesn't lock ZL or Nocturne off of OOT, which is probably the scariest thing.
It's a very good AD for ZL layout.
All right, so as the other three runners are making their way through the same child checks that we've seen, as they're all looks like they're trying to head towards adult. Westifer is currently in adult CAC, so we get to get our first look at a couple different things here.
Yeah, opted to skip going to Kikiri Forest. We'll be able to pick up the magic as adult, heading through there on his way to the minuet check, but not going to be able to pick up the hover boots.
No, but if there's nothing on the volcano, it shouldn't hurt him too bad.
The only thing that's scary is that Kokiri Forest is hinted Path to Queen Goma, so it's possible those hovers that lock Kokiri Sword, so... I mean, I imagine he'll probably get that while he's going through to get the song, but... I know we have seen people skip the sword chest in the past, but I guess with the hint today, maybe not so much.
Depends on how aggressive you want to be.
True.
I do think we probably will run into ZL pretty early just because of the Forest Temple hint, but... Oh, there's Nocturne.
We ran to Nocturne early.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright,
So that's
not
where that
AD
is.
for that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Seed, for not hinting Cactus Path to Bongo, by the way. Appreciated. Could have done that really easily, but
2 song hints, that'd be great. Everyone's favorite item,
Yep.
by the cow.
Alright, you know what? That's we mentioned earlier about it being CSMC and not getting as much health, so it's not like that's not appreciated to some extent. Unfortunately, it does not increase your timer in your heat timer in fire or your underwater timer. So not quite as useful for that purpose.
Yeah. Fire Temple and Central Pillar can still be kind of scary, although you do get a free shirt on the shooting game.
You know, I saw the Zora tunic earlier and it went right over my head. I'm sorry.
It's the wrong. It's the tunic you don't want to see if you're getting a free one.
Yeah, I think the Goron tunic would definitely be of the ones more valuable. And we know we do have to do Fire Temple at some point in this seed, so
30 skulls is old wallet.
and speaking of which, well, you're not getting that, so.
No. All right, West is about 20 seconds away from giving us a look at 2 items in Path to PG Graveyard. So hopefully we're seeing a bow or a strength here.
Yeah, I'd much rather see one of those items over, the song being what's hinted. Oh, that's
Well, it's not that.
Nope.
Dompe.
Hey!
God, nope. It's totally gonna be Minuet. It's totally gonna be Minuet or Sarius.
It's
I mean, we do have magic already. So we could run into a bow and a fire source and have it be a strength there.
True.
I do expect we'll see that check this child, though.
Oh, the composer. As soon as we get ZL,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. They're not gonna. Runners are not gonna wait to find out where that fire source is actually located.
Yeah, assuming it's not AD. I mean, even so, you'll end up getting CL as a child, then you probably just go and do that check.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know a lot of times this when I pick up if it's 80 for ZL, one of the first things I'll do is with it is almost immediately get whatever songs in composer grave if I know I'm missing a couple useful ones.
Yeah, with Nocturne, it's free to grab, basically at your convenience.
Pretty dry start of the seed, though. I mean, we do have a couple warp songs to use, but
Yeah,
the hook shot's pretty much all that's useful at the moment.
yeah. And unfortunately, with West skipping Bolero, the hook shot will allow him to get across to get that check.
All right.
There's a long shot.
Oh, okay, huh.
This could be water. This could... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say this could be ZL on Prelude, but never mind.
No, it's in the crater. Gav looked up on the volcano. There was nothing there, so the runners that did not pick up the hovers in Bolero, nothing to worry about sitting there. So
Yeah, so we're basically just iron boots away from Prelude.
well, maybe. That depends on whether the seed decides to give an immediate boss key in water, or if we need like a bow, a strength. That
It
song of
needs
time that's an ice cavern.
that if you need Song of Time, that FW could come in handy. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. All right. So the runners that got Bolero picking up their ZL out of the crater, and I could be wrong, chat. Did Gav just check the adult spawn, and if so, where was that?
He did. It was at the entrance of CAC.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect for the route he was doing then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he'll be able to use that ZL and immediately get what I assume to be Minuet or Saras out of Composer Grave, but he'll at least have the hint satisfied.
Yeah, we have 2 CAC spawns.
Was that a big chest?
Yeah, that was a big chest.
Higher? Okay. You have just read the Nocturne hit. It went by really fast. Earl's reading it here. Oh, it's the Shadow Pot hint, which is a small key. So we won't be skipping that then.
That's probably my favorite new sometimes hint. It's so useful.
That one's nice. Central Pillar is nice.
Alright, let's see our Sarias or Minuet from Gav.
Alright, come on. Game, don't let me down. There we
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Yes.
There it is.
What a great hint. Well, I mean, you know what? That will get him another song quickly though.
Yeah, it's good to get around to.
I don't think he's that upset to get Minuet. I think that was definitely the 2 options there. That was way better than Saras.
We also know that it has to lock Sarias.
Yeah.
So this is just me throwing this out here with that hint, and this is a guess. Shadow locks it's Forces into Path of Bongo, right? Shadow locks Burning Cack.
Yep.
So the item in Force then locks Sarias on Burning Cack is probably what it is.
Yeah, it's very likely going to be the case.
It could also lock AD for Sarias, or it could just literally be there.
I'm trying to go with the simplest explanation for every path him, even knowing damn well it's very likely not the simplest answer, but...
We are seeing Adult Lake, though, from Westifer, this is a really early Adult Lake.
Yeah.
This could be one of those plays that he's hoping to gain some advantage from. Which he didn't, but...
No, unfortunately...
It's unfortunate.
That did not quite pay off the way he was probably hoping, but...
Westford frustrated to find out that the adult spawn is CAC.
Yeah, because he actually came out several times. He walked over to the cat. Could have saved a few seconds there, but all right, we have Prelude on Minuet. So
well, it's gonna be easy to get around the seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will not have any problem switching between child and adult, which if you play enough of these seeds with random spawns, that is quite the luxury sometimes.
Yeah, we're going to get our first foray into the Forest Temple, so perhaps we will get to see the item that is locking Bongo.
Yeah, if we don't get a key, we won't get to see very much, but... Actually, even with it... Yeah, we have hovers, so we can get in the courtyard.
Alright, well...
with the key.
We might have to go to the Stalfos to get a key there, because there's not one in the lobby.
Yeah.
All right, so Westifer is now. Westifer's made his way into Kokiri as adult. We'll get the magic. As mentioned earlier, we'll not be able to pick up the hovers as of now, but hopefully we'll.
Yeah, and
Soon.
it's a little unfortunate too, because he made the gamble to skip going through his child, didn't pick up Bolero, and picking up Bolero set off a chain to get you the ZL. Then you get back to CAC, you get Nocturne, you get Minuet, you get Prelude. So he's doing a lot of hiking.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Definitely a bit unfortunate. At the very least, when he Mido skips here, he'll be able to pick up Prelude and at least get back to Child quickly to start doing that stuff. But already
Yeah,
a bit of time lost from that.
Yeah, he'll still have to hike over to Kokiri Forest as Child, though. Unfortunately,
it's really unfortunate that they have not found any like explosives, Tammer, strength, bow, anything for him to get into Crater to get the ZL that way.
yeah.
That would have really helped out with this route.
Yeah, this forest check is completely in logic, so I wouldn't be surprised to see something here in the courtyard.
Yeah, I think we're expecting a required double dip here. You need to go in here, get your dins, go get something out of Shadow.
We are lens away from crossing the wasteland for a song as well.
Oh yeah, we are, because we have long shot to cross the bridge and get over there. Just need the lens to get across the desert.
Oh no, Gav.
Gav, oh my.
I don't know if you can get. Okay, you can.
Yeah. That was. You can, but more often than not, that Deku Baba just knocks you off.
40 skulls is probably not in logic at this point. We would need a couple more items.
Yeah, because I think Hookshot on Tone does put a bit in, but I don't think it's enough with what we...
That's a big chest down there.
Yeah? Okay. That might be what we're looking for to break the seed open a little bit.
Oh, this is going to be bad for West, though. He doesn't have the hovers to do the same thing.
Oh, to get into the... Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
That could also be a Kokiri sword down there, because those hovers are what puts this in logic.
Well, I mean, if that's Kokiri sword, then that Kokiri sword locks a hell of a lot of this seed, then.
Yeah.
If that's your only way into the courtyard for that, so... I mean, not that it's unrealistic. We haven't found much of anything, so I could see that.
This key layout's pretty bad. 4 keys in the first 6 checks.
This is the this layout screams vanilla bow layout, except we can't check that, so.
Well, let's just get a strength out of this chest, and then we can go check it.
Oh, if that's a strength, I'm curious to see what people's thoughts are gonna be immediately upon seeing this. Looks at. All right.
No.
No.
Okay.
I guess to be fair, that makes a lot of sense for opening checks. So.
Yeah, it makes that Kokiri Forest hint a lot worse, though, at the same time.
So what we're saying is Kokiri Sword is bomb locked, and those hovers are then on the path to...
Yeah.
Cool, right? Yeah. Like...
You know, that bomb bag is also going to give us a few more checks in Lost Woods, path to Volve.
Yep. Yeah, West is able to drop FW here, and he did. So that'll get him back quicker. That bomb bag is also probably the path to Bongo.
Yeah, I would imagine. I admit, I'm a little surprised after finding the bomb bag in Force, because I assume Gav has the Bongo, or sorry, Lost Woods Path to Volvent, that he actually immediately dipped fire and didn't check the grottos in Lost Woods first to see if Hammer's there. But
Yeah, that is a little surprising. Maybe he forgot it.
yeah, so in a moment here, Rockchalk and Earl Weird will both be picking up the bomb bag here, and for Westford, unfortunately, already out of stuff to do as adult, so this is a trip back child, and when the chain of events that we know is taking place will start to happen.
With how dry the seed has been, what are your thoughts on taking that bomb bag into DC? It's got a lot of checks.
I probably do the Crater Loop and Goron City Loop first, and then take it into DC. Just because I like to try to avoid Stone DC if I can.
See, I would have, as I said, I would have checked Lost Woods first with it before anything else, see if there's like hammered, then fire, and then probably, if it was, and then done that loop. And then maybe go into DC if nothing else is really shown up by then.
Yeah, because I mean, you have plenty of health at this time to do all fire without a tunic.
Yeah, I think Gav just got hammer locked out.
Yeah, there was like, the first chest is a key, but then I think like one of the other ones like a stick upgrade or something, so.
Yep, and now he's doing exactly what you were saying. If it is directly hammer, he may be kicking himself, but it can't be a tunic because we already have 30 in logic, so.
I mean, we already have yeah, we know the tunic's on 30. We already have the hovers for that logic, so I feel like it's either hammer or strength, or I guess it could be a bow too if fire wants to be really stupid. But I guess the odds are in my mind would be the odds are high that it's just hammer.
So West has gone back child. I think we are going to get our first look at 10 skulls.
Yep. He's running dry on checks. It's easy to get to those skulls. Fortunately, it's nothing.
Oh no.
That was not hammer. Yikes.
That is what you don't want to see.
Shit, hold on, guys. Help me. How do I reevaluate this?
Yeah. Just put it back. Just put it back.
The ice play is looking a little better once you get a bottle, I guess.
I mean, it's Song of Time and Foolish Fountain. It doesn't feel great.
It doesn't feel great, but
no, it doesn't.
I mean, it's better than Rangless Jabu, but it doesn't feel great.
Needless to say, I think that was about one of the last items you wanted to see there.
I mean, we maybe trying to figure out what is on AD at this point.
Yeah. GTG key logic could be part of it.
We could see like a Storms on AD though, and that would explain it.
Yeah. Hammer and River Chest. There's all kinds of horrible options.
Hold on.
Never mind.
We have another big chest here in Lost Woods. Okay, thank God. It's okay, everyone. Calm down. Breathe.
That's unfortunate.
Well, it almost makes it worse now if that letter actually is needed for something. Because now there's not anything actually pointing directly at.
Yep.
At it, not or anything even suggesting it's needed at the moment. Oh, that was interesting though.
Right, so now Gav can beat Fire Temple. I would think he's comfortable doing it on 5 hearts. Oh, he only has 4 right now, never mind. 4 would be a little tight.
Yeah, I don't. We have. Although, we did see a big chest where the boss key in Fire normally is, correct?
Yes, we
Yes.
did.
So I would at
Oh.
least be interested to dip back in there to check that. Oh, speaking, we just saw an actual usable bottle.
Yeah,
too,
bottle at
Yeah.
DMT
DMT
Fairy.
Fairy. Okay, well
Yeah.
that would definitely help as well.
And he's gonna do this loop right after this. He'll get that bottle and probably go straight into fire.
Yeah, you know what? That'll work though. So no, I think we're gonna see. What was it? Hold on, Rock. Read that hint again. Well, I think it was OT.
Thanks. It's Saria's song.
Okay.
All right.
And there's our bow.
Nope. All right,
Oh, and
there we go.
Golden Rings and Goron City. Very nice.
Yeah, locked by the bomb bag that was locked by the minuet.
And double magic in the left maze chest in Goron City.
Yeah, which is not magic lock, so we can take the magic off the path to Goma.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's hovers. Which
Yeah, it's most likely just the hovers to get that bomb bag.
bomb bag, yeah.
It still could be literal, but it's unlikely.
Mhm.
Yeah, AD Dream is pretty much dead. I'm telling you, the only other qual that I rolled was a sub 2, so... And I believe it was the only sub 2 of the quals. Yeah, they're things. It's not impossible, it's just a low chance. It would have been nice to maybe see, like, a Requiem on OOT.
So Gav has abandoned Goron City and gone straight to the CAC shooting gallery.
He has ways of getting back. He just didn't want to leave the maze that way. He can just Bolero to get to that crater loop. And he has 10 skulls, he has the Redead Grave, like, there's a lot to do in this area right now.
Yeah, still likely fishing for just a little bit more health.
He's going Child, though. Huh.
No, Rockchalk yet to pick up the hammer, doing the cool hover boots flip.
He has Sun Song, so it's not going to cost him too much to get out.
Yeah.
Not gonna...
Well. He's having a little bit of
Yeah.
trouble
It's-
getting over. Oh no!
There's a
Oh no!
chicken's head.
There's a chicken's head!
Earl's gotta be feeling so vindicated for skipping chickens right now.
Oh my god. Well, so much for that being a play you can make then.
Yeah.
Because now people who didn't do it are gonna find out that it's not a play that you need to do.
Yeah, Earl has everything he needs to beat Fire now. Is Sun Song actually faster to get out of the fountain? Fairy fountain?
No
I
idea.
don't know if it is or not, but I think he might have just done that because he wanted to make it.
Oh, that's true.
Mind you, okay. Wasn't entirely sure why he was backflipping to get that when he has the hammer equipped, but sure.
Swag.
Yeah, he just wanted that skull, and now he's gonna go do fire.
Yeah. Rock Chalk is probably going to get the hammer right here and follow them right in there.
Yep.
And Wes may actually take those hovers right back into Forest as soon as he gets locked out here.
Yeah, he has FW equipped.
Yeah.
So, the early route was a little unfortunate for him, but he's not too far behind as a result.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, still no chews, so it looks like you really are getting funneled into that bomb bag.
Yeah. You can't. Doesn't look like there's any other.
He's not going right back to Forest. That's surprising. Looks like he thought about it for a while, though.
Earl's about to give us our first look at that big chest that we saw in Fire.
Yeah.
Looks like Wes was considering a GTG play and then realized that he probably should get this first.
All right, Fire. What is this? Oh, thanks. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Bomb lock bombs. We love to see it.
I mean, that just further confirms that path.
So we were hammer locked, but we are also going to be strength locked, I believe, because going past anything past the big lava room is locked by strength 1, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So
they do have ways around it. The boss key could also be in the bomb walk check because I don't think anyone's been in there with bombs. No, Gav has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that. So they were. So there's going to be a strength that they're logically needed to beat Fire, but of course, Earl grabbing the fairy, so he's not concerned about that. He's just going to continue and get this fire temple completed.
Wes, on the other hand, is re-going back out for that GTG play, it looks like. This is very aggressive.
It is, but as we mentioned at the start, West needs
Yeah.
He obviously needs a really, really good result to have a chance in the first place. And then on top of that, I'm sure he knows from the way that starting route worked out for him that he's already probably a bit behind at least some people.
Yeah.
In this race, so he's maybe trying to make a play to make up some time.
And it's unfortunate because he... Oh, wait. I guess he has FW. It's not that high risk. Because he'll just move his FW here. I forgot he went and picked up Minuet.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to worry too much about having his FW tied to Force anymore.
And F's in chat for Earl coming up. He might make that, actually.
2. Oh, boy. Oh, Oh no! Oh
no.
no! Well, I mean, Link while he was on fire made it through the door technically. Just clip through. That's all right. That's all right. That's why you get the fairy.
Looks like Gav is pushing these bomb lock checks. I guess looking for Kikiri sword, but Jabu foolish.
What is... That is a small chest on west side there. That's also a really good hint. Stone Jabu foolish.
That's a great hint until you need Sarga's song for some reason. But I would definitely keep people away from rushing AD in any way, shape, or form and imagine. So
It makes ice if something's there really orphaned. Can we get the trifecta with like a domain foolish here?
Yeah, to answer chat, AD is short for all dungeons. So having to complete the 3 optional, quote-unquote optional child dungeons for the Ocarina of Time song, if that's hard required, then the seat's considered to be all dungeons.
Yep, no problem. If you ever have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll do our best to see them and answer them.
Alright, so I believe Earl found the boss key in fire in the lower boulder maze. Might keep going here to at least open the shortcut, perhaps, but
he cannot. He doesn't have enough keys to open the shortcut. Oh, he does have a bow. Never mind.
No, we found a bow before he came in here.
Right.
Thankfully for that. To be fair, when he paused, I thought he was actually debating just leaving at that point, but no, he did equip the bow, so that looks like that's what we're doing here. Well, assuming that this is actually a key here on the map chest, because it may not be. Okay, it is. Cool.
Alright, so we can open the shortcut. Oh, there's a strength on Gav's side. What grotto is that?
Oh,
that isn't River.
River. Oh, there's a... Oh, wow, there's a Spirit Zero strength.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That has been available.
That's he's gonna go right back to Forest after this. That's 100% the play.
Yeah, fully completable medallion.
Yeah. Looks like while he's here, he's gonna go hand in the letter, but go ahead.
Yeah, and now we also know that this fire clear is gonna be mostly in logic. We're still short a tunic or a wallet.
Wallet is in logic already on 30 skulls, so.
Oh, did the bombs give us 30?
No. Yeah, the bombs give us 39.
Yep.
So won't be shocked if Earl bails here. By the fact he's grabbing the key, there's a good chance of that.
So, Gav just saw, I believe, what is our last path hint? Cac Path to Morpho.
It was Nocturne there, I believe?
Yes, it was Nocturne in the windmill.
Was there anything else there? Because we definitely didn't find either hookshot there.
No, that's been it so far. We haven't seen 20 yet, so that that could be our iron boots.
All right, so it's a hint to keep an eye out for, I guess, going. Since we don't exactly know what that's referring to quite yet, but.
Ooh, big chest and domain though.
Interesting.
This is going to be a play a lot of people probably won't do if it's important. Here, she'll...
It's important.
Yeah, that's required.
This is not a very desirable area as a child, so... I could see people getting tripped up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately for these runners, because I believe we have all of our path hints at this point.
Yep.
The one dungeon that got left out here, is Spirit Temple. We did not get a path to Twin Rova. And thanks, game. Stop. Just
I mean,
stop.
that does give us a little bit of information that all the scales are bomb locked too.
Yep.
True.
All right, nice Wolf kill for Earl, who is going to be our first dungeon completed on Restream.
Yeah, we're gonna probably see 2 dungeons in quick succession from Gav here. He's gonna go clear up a couple checks here, but then go straight to Forest and Fire. And not only do we have all of our hints, we actually have all of our hints fulfilled as well. Probably. The Morpho one's probably Nocturne, since we've seen most of it.
The Slingshot is logically required to complete Deku Tree, although you're not going to see any of these runners use it.
It could only be useful to them if there's something on target in the woods. Yeah, there's when Vivagia is under or in like popping out of the holes, she has a hitbox underground. That hitbox moves always starts in that first hole, but when she flies, it moves. There's just a specific spot on that hole you have to hit with a bomb to hit it.
Alright, Rock Chalk has finished up Bulb as well.
We're seeing the really fun VC Wasteland at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat, don't worry if it looks like you can't see anything. Westifer probably can't either. I know this from experience.
I wonder what the song we're gonna get out here is.
Well, I imagine for Westifer, at the very least, you would hope this is like Requiem.
Oh, absolutely. You want this to be Requiem.
Like,
oh, that's a big chest on Gav's side too.
I feel like with the free long shot, you're going to get Epona.
I mean, that would be, you know, par for the course for this game.
Yeah.
We will get to see a cool little trick. Oh no, he's already done Floor Master. I was gonna say, you can actually, if that's a big chest that falls there, you can actually long shot it from Floor Master store, but... unfortunately, we won't get to see that trick. Hey, there's our logical crossing.
I think that was that right hand?
I did not see what hand it was.
No, I did not either, so...
I was distracted by the fact that I just realized that Rock Chalk was in DC.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a reasonable play.
God damn it.
Good call, Bix.
Yeah. I've played this game before.
Oh, yeah, and Westford looks thrilled.
Yeah. Westford, do you want a boat that only works on land?
How about a semi-truck?
Yeah.
What was down there on Earl's side?
I have no idea. I could not see.
He looked at it for a bit, so it's obviously not money or a piece of heart.
Mm.
It was Boomerang? Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I think
That could...
I think we're all okay just leaving that there, and
Yeah.
Yeah, that could stay there. It's foolish, Jabu.
So
Wes is gonna get his strength here.
yeah,
That might prompt him to go back to Forest.
yeah, that's
He's-
gonna make Forest a lot more attractive.
He's not gonna have that bow still, but he should get that bow shortly after getting that bomb bag, I would think.
yeah, and I'm honestly wondering, like, with that location of that strength, when Earl and Rock Chalk are going to pick that up, if that's the only available strength that you can grab for a while. Especially if there's like something blocked behind it here in Forest.
Yeah, this seed is fairly nice so far.
I think we have 2 song paths. That's probably the worst thing.
Potentially, it still could be 20 skulls, but I would put money on it being in Shadow.
Yeah, a forced double dip of Forest too. That's kind of crappy.
With FW and Minuet, though.
Yeah. Look, buddy, I don't even want a single dip Forest. All right.
I mean, that's a fair opinion.
Picks of sounds like you've been listening to a certain someone here too much with that line, but yeah,
Yep.
happy 1 hour, buddy.
Happy 1 hour to our runners. This Forest has been about like expected. There's really nothing other than that bomb bag.
Oh, there's our last
Oh
Ocean.
no.
Fortress.
That's not great.
That makes I'm sure that makes Wes feel absolutely great, given that he crossed all the way over to get an opponent, and now
Right.
it just
If it-
killed off through the opponent's checks.
If it was Vanilla Requiem, he's probably okay with that cross, but
Yeah.
All right, this is the playback to Forest.
yeah. We are seeing Earl potentially going to GTG and doing the same thing. Ooh,
Oh.
Denzon King Dodongo. Let's go.
Wow.
All right, so Rock Chalk will probably go to Shadow now.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget
Just-
forget what I said a second ago. We're gonna follow that instead.
More of that Forest Temple path to Bongo with the bomb locked ins.
So if you try to avoid Stone DC in this seed, you're in trouble.
Yeah, just a little. I would admit with that like bomb bag, I would find it very hard to completely avoid it.
Yeah, I agree. I probably would have done it before River, actually. So
Yeah, I don't blame Rock Chalk at all for what he did there. It makes a lot of sense.
and you may just run into an out of logic strength in there. The hammer was in Lost Woods in the Goron City Grotto. I like a hinted dead DC as long as it's a stone. Even a medallion, just in and out.
Well, not today, because we still have not found a single pack of chews.
Yeah, and we're not going to be because we're done with small chest probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Westifer had a pretty rough route early in the seed, and it's led to him taking some risks to try to get back into it. He was already on the edge of on the bubble for qualifying, so he needed to put up a good result, and it's just not working out. Part of rando.
Yeah, not working out right now, but there's still plenty of time in this seed, so
Yeah.
there's still a few items that we don't know where they are. So
Yeah, and that mirror shield placement is atrocious. That is gonna probably level the playing field for everyone a little bit too.
Depends on where those scales are, but it's not great.
I mean, admittedly, and I don't want to call it now we're in, but that mirror should also what might be exactly what Gav needs to get a good result to ensure his spot in the top 64. So if I was him, I'd be feeling pretty good about finding that.
Yeah, from a restream perspective, we are just looking for iron boots, K-sword, and another strength, right?
Yep. Rob, it was in domain on the torch run. With foolish fountain, foolish Jabu.
Okay, well, we are going to get our first look at Shadow Temple here.
Yep, and if that Nocturne is indeed the path to Morpha, we should be seeing something that leads to Iron Boots in here. The only concern I have for Gav is when do you go to DC? Because he has a lot to do.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing that's interesting. Not only is Gav obviously hasn't been over to DC, he clearly hasn't even walked up the trail because if you look at his C right button there, that's just a hook shot. He hasn't even seen the long shot on the top of there. So he definitely needs to go up there to at least pick up that, and hopefully when he finds that, it's not at a point where he decides to.
Oh, I guess that is okay. I was thinking he had the fortress area to do that. That limits where he can go.
I guess hopefully he doesn't bail out of there upon finding the long shot, because that will open up quite a bit from his perspective right now. So,
yeah, I think if he has not run into the iron, well, he probably is not going to run into the iron boots before he finds that long shot. I would think water would be the only thing that would be more enticing than DC.
Yeah, and Water Rock's Requiem, so he's not gonna reverse.
All right. But there's Gav, our first of our runners to complete forest.
I imagine we'll see him go straight into fire from here.
Yeah.
Not checking the hints, though.
I mean, in fairness, he does have a lot of the hints at this point, so...
Yeah, I think we're just missing sometimes hints, right?
Yeah, I think we just need 2 sometimes hints. And 1 more foolish?
We've seen all the foolish. We have Fortress,
Fortress.
Fountain, and Jabu.
Sorry, the seeing that chicken's hint again. After the way this seed started just makes me laugh.
He's like his didn't go so hot, and he's just getting beat down over and over.
Yeah.
But again, there could be something locked behind Saria's, and that's the equalizer.
Yeah. Yeah, people playing a lot of different things. Emulator, Wii are probably the two most common things. There are some people that also play on EverDrive.
Alright, and looking at Earl here for a second, because when Westford was in DT earlier, did not have a bow, obviously, so we're seeing a couple new checks here. Oh, there's a big chest here. Speaking of which. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Again. This seed just loves to lock the items, like the items behind themselves, don't they?
Yeah.
I think one of the ways to peek the maze right here. We need Kokiri Sword, Iron Boot, Strength 2, and that's it.
Yep.
Potentially Requiem, but...
Yeah, it's one of the interesting things about the DS5 settings is with chest size matches contents, it's introduced a whole bunch of strategies for peaking all of these different locations. Unfortunately, counting keys in GTG is super hard now.
It is a challenge.
Yeah.
It'll be easy for Earl, because he has one.
Yeah. And there's a key there on right side. You can see there. That's about it right now.
No, I'm with you, Jax. I have both my hands on the controller, so I have to kick my shoes off. It's a mess.
There's a big chest in shadow, and yeah, we could have Saria's song come into play for Kokiri Sword. There's a lot of things that can happen here. Okay, well, I take that back on there's a big chest in shadow.
Well, I mean, there was. It just wasn't useful. Oh, well. Yeah, as a reminder, we did have a Kakariko Village path to Morpha, so I was maybe thinking that was possibly Iron Boots, but never mind.
I mean, if he doesn't run into anything in here, he should know it's on 20.
I mean, it could be a thing like, oh, well, hold on. I should wait a second.
Well, there's that, too.
I was gonna say something else, but maybe I should wait to see if this is actually it or not. No. gonna keep all the jokes I just was saying those to myself here, but.
Hey, Shadow Trial 2, wait.
Oh no, that wasn't what. But no, no. What I was going to say was it actually could be a thing too, where it could be Nocturne because irons are. Well, actually, no, that doesn't work. Never mind. No, this can't lock the song on Burning Cat can't lock irons because water's also part of that. So
yeah.
No, it would have to be then. He would know. Which, to be fair, Roxa, last goal he just killed was 18, so he's pretty close to 20 anyway. So,
unfortunately, Earl just missed the recoil as adult.
That
the adult recoil is so much harder.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately going to orphan that FW.
Yeah, that FW is going to be there forever on his side.
Does not look like that.
No.
Looks like you go back.
Hold on. Never mind. Sorry.
All right. Well, forever is a relative term. All right.
Yeah, I mean, we saw like 10 minutes into the seed, so it is forever.
Yeah.
I think I meant longer than like 30 seconds, but
Yeah.
oh, never. All right.
And now he's gonna have that fun decision: do you orphan this and knowing it's FW, or do you actually cross?
The problem is he scummed like at the GTD entrance, so he almost has to go back up and
Yeah.
just kind of leave that.
He has to.
Oh,
Hey,
there's
look,
your irons.
irons. I'm shocked. It's in that one room.
Now this room never has anything. What are you talking about? Oh man. All right. Cool. Cacpath to morph itself. So
That means all of our hints are fulfilled.
Ooh, another big chest.
oh nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
So
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 we need a
that's good.
sword.
We are Kokiri Sword from Go, so I guess I can open a bet for Kokiri Sword with a lot of places it can be. Good luck.
yeah, and I guess help people out here a little bit, except not really. The Kokiri Sword has to be bomb locked, but good luck.
I wasn't paying attention to keys, but it probably is strength locked. If it's Spirit, this is a pretty straightforward seed.
Yeah, except for when does Rockshock get that mirror shield?
Yeah.
It depends if maybe he wants to do... depends if he gets Storms on Prelude, because then he may do River as a child. Mirror is in domain on Torch Run, Felix.
Yeah. Here, all right. Let's here. Let me piss off some. Let me not make some friends, but also not be as bad as it could be.
That is cruel.
Look, I didn't bet AD.
Yeah. Didn't do toilet.
I just bet about one of the worst checks that's not AD locked.
Here, I'll do the same thing.
Okay, well, maybe that's worse actually. Cause I'm fucking beating fire. But
I don't even know what Shadow Manager is, Toad.
It's the floor master.
I guess that makes sense.
yeah, which is the edge. Obviously, that's where Rockshock is currently. Doesn't look like that's a big chest. So nope. Okay.
Nope.
Gav just finished up fire and is now doing the
Oh, there's another strength.
Wait, was that in the Colossus Fairy?
Yup.
Oh yeah, Westford couldn't get that because he didn't have explosives. Right.
But he has FW there. I could see him getting back to that.
True. Yeah. Okay, that's not as. All right, so maybe the runners that didn't go to River won't. Well, they won't have to go there for the strength. There's that mirror shield actually might get worse though as a result if
Yeah.
they find that stuff.
For the runner's sake, they kind of hope they run into a scale.
And Earl is now going to become the second runner to be disappointed by this not being Vanilla Requiem. Probably alright, we're getting that strength there, though, at the very least, so...
Yep.
And we're gonna see... Yep.
So if Gav decides to bail at that long shot and not do Stone DC, he'll be able to do Spirit, but that could be an issue for him.
Yeah. That's the big question mark for Gav is going to be, does he go kill King Dodongo? And then for Rock Chalk, it's when do you go to Domain?
Yeah, and to clarify, Gav will have a chance at being able to do Spirit. Obviously, he could get locked out and actually need Requiem to continue, which, if he does skip DC, might actually be, like, best case scenario.
All right, let's see the decision.
Long shot. I think we're gonna see
Yep.
DC here. Yep.
He's
Okay,
going
cool.
in.
Cool. That's the he doesn't know, but that's a good call here.
He is very much hitting a pretty god route here.
Yeah, it's just gonna come down to for him it's just gonna come down to where Kokir's sword is, and does he just happen to find it along the way, or
Yeah.
oh no, it's on Bongo.
All right. Well,
Kokir's sword's on
right.
Bongo. Good night, bye, buddy. We're done.
Yeah, so that's basically the best case scenario for Gav at this point.
I think Gav's gonna do very, very well.
yeah.
Here. Just gonna call it a hunch, but oh man, wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another J-Bone Jet.
What the? What the? This seed, like, what the fuck? It's so bottlenecked at the start, and then once you get the bomb back, the game said, "Here, take everything."
Apparently, I can only roll jets anymore. Oh, I know you did. You were the second person who put a bet in, Rob.
No. I guess to be fair though, because obviously us watching all 4 runners, we know where all the items are, and that this seems like a jet. I don't know if anybody who didn't. I don't know if any runner that doesn't go to Domain early and finds a mirror shield is gonna agree though.
No, and that is actually going to be pretty hard to find. Gav just ran into the items in the correct order.
Yeah. Yeah, it might come down to, honestly, if there happens to be a scale somewhere, but we've seen a decent amount of stuff so far, and at least it doesn't look like there's a scale, obviously, like, along the way. Maybe the runners that get, like, when they get Kokir's, or maybe there's, like, a scale in Deku that might lead them in that direction, but...
Yeah. Yeah, he could still bail before the boss. I feel like if you're making this play, you probably don't, but...
Yeah, I imagine he won't. I don't think there was even anything in DC except for the Din King Dodongo, so...
At this point, you kind of have to make the play work. He's not lighting the eyes. Okay.
Oh, landed right on the mouth.
Yep, this isn't someone who's bailing.
No.
Oh, alright.
So, what, hour 15-minute no mode for the stream?
Yeah, and already has Forest done. We'll just run through Shadow, pick up 2 items. It's really just a question of water boss key at this point.
And then he's going to hope for Requiem somewhere to try to get across there instead of having to walk across.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows he'll get it because it's either on Prelude or Burning Cack.
Yep.
I mean, I guess he doesn't know that, but...
Yeah, in this position with, you would, if it's not on Prelude, and you have a 50-50 opponent is either going to be at Requiem or Burning Cack, are you gonna do Deku first, or are you gonna cross and play for Vanilla Requiem?
I'm gonna do Deku and try to get Burning Cack. You have Serenade, you're not losing that much time. No, Jet Seeds are not good for bubble people. In Gav's case, his route should solidify him a good place, but I mean, the real question is, will he sub 2 this at this point?
I think there's maybe a little too much left for him to sub 2, but it's gonna be. It's definitely. I think it's gonna be a low 2s.
Yeah, it's gonna depend on the water and spirit layouts.
Yeah.
At worst, like either way, he's going to get an incredibly good time, which is exactly what he needed. So
he's gonna pass me. Unfortunate.
Oh, I see. Alright, so we have a couple of our we have a couple of our runners now in forest finishing that up. Westiver finally just got the hammer out of Lost Woods and the Ruda's Letter.
The irons were in Shadow Temple. Nocturne was hinted on the path to Morpha, so they should know that it's in there. Yeah, having both those in there is just huge, because that Kokiri sword could have been pretty much anywhere. Boss Keen fires lower Boulder Mace. Yeah, of course, not Deku. I mean, in that Den's, Gav's gonna know he can go mode Deku as well, so he'll save some time there.
That spin strat from Earl on the Poe was pretty nice.
We know where all 3 strengths are. There's one here in Shadow, there's one in River, and then there's one in Colossus.
Oh yeah, Gav's also gonna pick up his strength too.
Right,
Totally forgot about that part too.
Yeah, Gav's gonna hit go mode as soon as he kills
Yeah.
Bongo. So
he has a 3 dungeon go mode.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's just like watching MM.
I was gonna make the same joke.
Except for the items were in the dungeons.
So every dungeon was Great Bay Temple then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Okay. Anyway, before I confuse too many people who don't know what in the world we're going on about here. Yeah.
You know, West might not be in as bad of a position as it looks, because once he finishes Fire, he doesn't really have a lot to do. His logical play might be just going to DC and then find that Dens. He has FW and Spirit, so then he would just go back in.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and then he might end up in the then he might end up in the same spot as the other two, which is
yeah.
where the hell is the Mirror Shield?
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be playing Where the Hell is the Mirror Shield today.
Yeah, Mirror's not going to be fun, and we haven't seen any scales.
Yeah, and Ice is about as unappealing as it can get in these settings with Foolish Mountain and Song of Time.
Yeah. No, I agree with that, Rob.
Yeah, like literally, like the only thing that could quote unquote slow Gab down a little bit here at the end is if the water boss key happens to actually be in river chest, but even then, that means just everybody would have to do ice anyway. So
Yeah.
and so it would only slow him down as far as how fast he finishes the seed.
Yep. Gav, I mean, what he did made sense when he was doing it. He wanted to do River as a child so that he could turn in Rudos to get a bottle. So that just led him into it, and then everything else just kind of fell into place.
Yeah, that's the other thing. All the other runners, I believe, had the bottle from the DMT fairy at that point. So they're in a position where if they are thinking about ice, they might just weep skip anyway. So
Yeah, he found it before the seed opened up, and there suddenly became a lot better things to do.
I wouldn't say it would take an hour, but we'll see a couple people hit a similar route, I have a feeling.
Yeah, with 84 people in the race today, you're going to have a few people that just hit the route.
Yeah, luck definitely has its role in a randomizer. Execution just helps you make up for some of that bad luck.
alright, so good Gab's about halfway through. Shadow Earl just finished the force. Earl's actually checking the Deku. And unfortunately the first one just said Jabu Foolish, so wonder if one of that ones would be one of the other. No, never mind.
No, pretty worthless.
And there's Rock Chalk done with 4, so that means all 4 runners have completed that now.
Earl's going child.
Earl has not. Earl did not do DC, correct? So he doesn't have.
He does not.
Din's fighter.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shadow wasn't an option there.
He doesn't have Dins, and the strength that he has is the one from Colossus, so he looks like Bomb Chew Bowling and chess minigame.
Yeah, winner's just the fastest time on the current seed. Everyone in the race is running the same seed, but standard, it's mostly glitchless with a couple exceptions. It's not NMG. It's very, very close to glitchless with a couple exceptions.
Well,
yeah, for tournament placement, this is the 18th qualifier race, and so by your finish time in the qualification races, you accumulate points, which will determine the top 64.
No, Earl's also chasing that lens potentially for Dens,
All right.
hoping that the bomb bag's not the path.
There's what Gav's probably considering the best room in the seed, and it's
Yep.
gonna get even better here in a couple minutes. So
But wait, there's more.
more, yeah.
First, he has to take the slowest boat ride in history.
Yeah.
Well, we are seeing Rock Chalk now in Water Temple, so we'll get to figure out where this boss key is.
Oh. I have in a very long seat before stood on the very back of the boat and ran to the bathroom and gotten back before it ends. This boat ride is so long.
I have looked up the bomb shoe strap for the pillar while riding the boat.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few things you can do in the time it takes this boat to actually get to the end of the end here. It just takes forever.
The mirror shield is in domain on the torch's chest.
Okay.
It's a pretty orphan check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that. Okay.
Yeah, it's not great.
So Rock Chalk's seen 2 checks in water so far, and they were both items. One of them being a second slingshot. Which is why I was confused for a second why there was a big chest in water, but
yeah, no problem. I'm trying to think if Gav really did anything that wasn't required this seed. He did a few child cleanup stuff, but you're always going to do that.
Yeah, that was what I guess set him on the right path. Is you know the Kikiri sword is bomb locked from the hints, so he started chasing a lot of child bomb lock checks.
Yeah, he did chickens.
okay. Well, besides that one, which
There's West heading into DC.
Yep. From West's standpoint, that's makes sense to him because he doesn't have a lot left. He's already touched GTG. He's already crossed. He has FW and Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So he's gonna get the dins, and then that'll set him off to
He
Shadow
will.
to get all that stuff.
He will be behind, but he won't be that far behind. He will be playing the same game as everyone else, though. Their only hope is that Storms leads them to go upriver as a child. But if they get Storms from Water Temple, that is.
Well, this is getting a little bit scary. We have not seen that boss key yet.
Yeah, Storms is useless, but if you get Storms, it may incentivize you to go up the river. The hover boots were on the path to Goma, and the hover boots locked the bomb bag in Forest Temple Courtyard.
Yeah, basically the whole seed locked behind the hover boots.
Alright, Gav is about to find out that he is officially in go mode.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, as if he thought the Shadow Temple couldn't get any better.
After a brief delay. He didn't do his Mariah Carey songs for Christmas.
You know, I almost got through all of Christmas week without hearing that song, and then I heard it on the radio on Christmas Day, and I'm like, damn it. So close. Yeah.
They could be, but the fact that it locked a bomb bag made it pretty likely it was just... And all other bomb bags are bomb locked, we know.
Oh, there's our boss key in water. It's in Dragon Chest.
Yep. And... go mode.
Yeah. Not
He looks really excited from that.
I think he's laughing about how
Yeah.
that shadow went at the end. He's like, wow.
Yeah, I was trying to read lips. I think he might have said, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he said too.
Yeah.
Yep. I've seen that, Rob. I probably don't expect it out of the runners on stream, but
Yeah, if anything, as long as I remember that, actually not having Song of Time will help them find that boss key sooner than they might
so
normally.
unfortunately, Earl went back adult without touching Domain. Yeah, Rock is, in terms of progression, is at the same thing, or he's ahead, but that mirror shield is, he's not going to get to it very quickly.
Yeah, and
Yep.
now because he doesn't have the mirror shield, he's taking this detour into the Dark Link loop.
I think he's just getting 20 skulls. Okay, never mind.
No, he's actually checking
No.
Darkling, which,
I still think we're at 2 items.
Yep.
yeah, and because of
Are we
the
at 3? Okay.
Thank you, Xenu.
Water Temple has been where every item is in these quals, so much like Season 4.
Yeah.
yeah, I that might be why he's doing this, because he's gotten 3 items, and he knows because of the key layout. Morph has a small key, so the final item is either Dark Link or River. So I guess just gonna see if it's Dark Link, and then never has to worry about Water Temple ever again.
And Dark Link down. Thank you, CSMC.
Yeah, Dark Link doesn't have a lot of health. Nope, that's
Yeah,
not the last
well-
item.
That's not what you wanted to see. Gab, why'd you pick up that chest? You're a Goba.
Maybe he thought it was BGS.
It could be, yeah.
Which I mean wouldn't help, a lot at this point, but it would be something. And meanwhile, there's West for getting his Din's Fire, and Earl's actually in DC now, so he'll also get Din's Fire in a little bit here.
Yep. So, West has officially caught Earl.
Which strength did West get?
West has the strength in River,
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
which makes that mirror very, very hard to find.
Good job getting Morpha pinned against the door.
Yeah, I figured it was about like that. Toxic. Strength 2 is either in Colossus Fairy or in Shadow Temple. For Rock, he doesn't have the one in River either. So it really just depends on which way you route.
I mean, it's very likely, since Rockshock will pick up Requiem at some point, I think the Colossus Fairy is the one he's likely
Yeah.
going to pick up as the second one here, so... But, there's, yep, so that's water done. Gav is still there looking for that, boss key, and, we have West for now, and Shadow, and Earl will be probably there in just a few minutes, so...
going to be right back.
Alright, Gab, don't do it.
Oh no, Gab.
Gab, don't do it.
Mhm.
Gab, save.
Uh-oh. Well,
I guess he saved that boss key chest, so he can just scum the water back down.
yeah, as long as he doesn't save again.
Yeah. You can race on a variety of different things. EverDrive would, or WeVC an emulator for the most part. None of these people are on EverDrive, but yeah.
Okay, Gab did reset without
Yeah.
saving, so he did keep that in mind.
Yep. We'll see the look of relief as soon as he finds the boss key here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Naruto's and Rang both are, and neither required.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, the unfortunate thing for the location that Mirror showed is we pretty much know where every item in the seat is, but the 2 scales.
Yep.
Yeah, the Zora tunic that they picked up was on the child shooting gallery, so they all have it.
Yeah, we're missing a bow as well.
Right, right, because we haven't seen the 3rd. Oh yeah, for the most part, for the CDO, we pretty much know about where everything is, so... There's another, there's Earl getting Din's Fire, so now all 4 runners have found that.
Alright. So Rock's gonna be going child here. We'll see what song this is. Storms.
Alright, so that puts Requiem on Burning Cack then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say that Storms is useless, but you know what is a lot more attractive than going to child domain? The well.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll even find a scale there.
Yeah, we're gonna see some Storms checks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, first we're gonna see Deku, obviously.
Yeah, Gav is gonna finish. I guess he'll probably be in Storm checks before Gav finishes. Because I think you know with Gav's finish time that Storms isn't required.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, yeah, you would, but
yeah.
you need that finish to you would need to finish the metagame off of in the first place.
Yeah. By the way, Shadow is also not Strength Block, so all those can be your Strength Block.
Nope. No wonder none of them were hinted.
Yeah, and I think we saw one runner each get 1 as their Strength 1.
Yep.
Yeah, we did actually. That's amazing.
Yeah, Gav missed a quick grab on him, but it saves some time. They could think that. But if you're in Rock shoes, he doesn't have strength 2 yet. He's probably, when he sees that finish, gonna assume that it's not Storms, because he routed everything else almost perfectly.
And here's Gav. He's gonna attempt here to get Requiem, but is going to find Storms and probably immediately just go Child into Deku.
Yep.
Upon seeing that, so.
Yeah, so this is where we're gonna see Gav pull ahead, because he's just gonna run in, Dins, and kill Goma.
The fastest you'll ever see Forest Temple, but Deku Tree.
A blink and you miss it, Deku.
Oh, I wish I could Din's Force Temple. Make that way easier, but no. Yeah, if you've never seen Deku Tree done in about a minute, just hang on a
Another big
second.
chest that is not a scale.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
all right. Game, come on. Anything? Jesus.
Can't catch a break.
No.
And unfortunately, with the advent of KZ Skip, if you decide that ice is going to be your play, you don't even have to go to Domaina's Child to open that up.
I apologize to everyone.
It's all right. Just get us a Child KZ Skip, and all's forgiven.
I have tried. Child Link is way too short.
I mean, it's just really unfortunate that for the 5 path hints, that the one thing it didn't pick was Zor's domain path in Twinrova.
Is like the actual hardest item to find in
Yeah,
the scene.
it could have, if it would have picked that one, instead it picked, you know, Minuet for Path of PG, for example, I guess.
Yeah, and now you see Gav has pulled ahead in
He's-
Deku, just straight to the bottom.
Yep.
Rock actually caught him a little bit.
Got some synced Gomas on screen here. This is...
Unfortunately, you can't do Child Spirit without going Adult first, so you're just gonna do Adult Spirit.
Yeah, you're just gonna go Adult, pick up Requiem, and then do Adult side and hope you don't get locked out there, and then if you don't get locked out, hope you just find the boss key quickly.
Yeah, if you're partial to Rock Chalk, you're hoping that you're locked out immediately. If you're partial to Gav, you're hoping that it's
Yo,
Oh,
Yo,
about
thanks,
that third
Noma.
bow.
Yeah, thanks,
About that
Noma.
third bow.
Thank you. Anyway.
there's Iron Boots for West.
Yep, this another view of this amazing room.
Why is that not my Shadow Temples?
No, I played in all the calls where I thought Shadow Temple had a bow and it didn't.
Right? Or light arrows are hinted
Like,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does the Shadow Temple think it is? Ice Cavern?
And here comes the well from Rock Chalk
Yeah.
immediately after
Yeah.
Deku.
His hope here is to find a scale here.
I mean, it's super dense, and with CSMC, it's so fast.
Yep. So we won't see a sub 2 in this seed, but we'll be 210-ish probably.
Oh, Gav has got Requiem headed off to Spirit, so we'll see very quickly here if we're gonna be able to continue or we're gonna get locked out, and if we are to continue, just how quickly the Spirit Temple actually is completable. Okay, there's a big chest in the well. Never
Slingshot.
mind.
I forgot, we needed a third slingshot too. So what? We're missing a wallet, we're missing BGS.
Yeah.
And both scales.
Yeah, I was counting that wallet. We don't know where the other wallet is other than that one. Oh, there was one in Goron Pot? Okay.
Oh, someone. Okay.
I missed that hint.
Oh, Earl has it.
Well, Earl has a wallet actually. I guess that's where he got it from. Then I didn't even notice him do that check. So
I guess he did do child cleanup, but he didn't go to river with that, which hurts.
okay, so we do it with wallets. So yeah. All right.
All right. Well, we're not locked out of here.
Nope, we actually get to continue, or at least a moment.
Ah, there's a scale.
All right, so there's the first part of that, but now does he actually follow that into domain or not is the question.
I feel like if you don't find it here, you're just gonna clean up child.
Oh, and we are getting Earl's version of the best room in the game today.
Yeah. So now all four runners have got their iron boots and their strength from that room. There's a big chest in Child Climbing Spirit, but Gav's not gonna open it.
He gave up on finding BGS.
Which means it's probably right there, but...
Right. I mean, that could be the other scale. Oh, we may see it from other people.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a relatively good chance we see it from other people.
Oh, there's your boss key in Spirit.
Yeah.
Did either West or Earl leave their FW in Adult Spirit?
I know that West did.
Wait, Earl didn't go back for FW.
No.
Right, yeah, so he's not there.
Alright,
Yeah.
and there's the last key. So Gav is officially kill Twin Rova, kill Ganon from done.
Yeah, gonna be a really, really strong finish for Gav, who was, I think, sitting in the low 60s. But
Yeah, he was sitting at 63rd. This will solidify his tournament.
Yeah. This is exactly what he needed. In a seed, and also want to point out too. Not only is he gonna be an amazing seed, but this is also a seed where he's not going to touch a single side dungeon, which I always find incredible.
Yeah.
When that is actually a thing. Oh no.
Rock Chuck, no, don't do it.
Yeah, I don't know if Rock Chalk saw the hint because it
I
was
don't-
what the Bob Wall and Crater. So
Yeah.
Oh, by side dungeons we mean GTG Ice and Bottom of the Well.
Yeah. I guess Earl. Yeah, Earl must have seen it. Earl was the runner that didn't do chickens that got the hint.
oh.
Boo, Xenu.
I mean, I understand we mentioned something about Rock Chalk doing child cleanup. I just didn't.
This is not the check I was expecting.
This is not. Well, for some reason, I thought that both he and Earl had seen the hint, but obviously that was not the case. So.
I would say Gav, there's a very good chance he finishes first in this race.
Yeah, it's. He found the one thing that was out of the way, and that's about as far as he went out of his way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As Rob said, doing Central Pillar before Dragon, if someone else found that mirror, they could beat him, but...
Yeah, or if there's someone else who had a similar route to that, but also walked out of CAC immediately to start instead of doing chickens.
Yeah. Well, you should see my first seed. It was faster than this. S4, I rolled really crappy seeds. S5, I've rolled really nice seeds. What can you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I can say from playing it for experience firsthand that Jay has loaded up an entire skull house full of crap before. So
Hey. 20 didn't have anything on it.
Okay, well, 10, 30, 40, and 50 did, including 2 hook shots. So
Yeah, from a runner's perspective, this is a pretty crappy seed if you don't hit the God route. Because as soon as Gav finishes, if you don't have Mirror Shield, you're feeling pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know it's a jet. You know you need to finish close to him.
Yeah, we just and everyone watching happy 2 hours as Gav has defeated Twin Roba and now has all 6 medallions. So
Yeah, as good a time as any to
shout out our 4 runners, Earl Weir, Rock Chalk, Gav, and West, who have been so nice to let us restream them for you today. So make sure to give them a follow.
Also, huge shout outs to all the volunteers. We definitely need volunteers for this tournament, and these people have so graciously given up their time. Hicks, I need to remind me to fix your Twitch thing.
Alright. Is there a volunteer command?
No.
No.
Maybe? It might be a mod-only thing.
Okay. Well, if you're interested, come by the Eater Discord. there's going to be a tournament of 64 people, and there's going to be a lot of trackers, commentators needed to put on more restreams.
As well as race monitors this season. In the past, we've had the restreamers do FPA, but this year we decided with the bigger tournament we actually needed more help with running races. So definitely appreciate anyone who can volunteer. Sorry, shameless plug there. We don't know if we'll see first place. It's very likely, but
Yeah, we're going to see the first place finish in about 5 minutes. Whether it's Gav or someone else is to be determined.
fine.
Yeah.
I understood it.
So,
Yeah, that's the current race room. Just make sure if you do check out that race room and you see other people finish or you go to their streams, don't talk about it and just don't talk about the other streams.
Yeah.
And Rock Chalk, unfortunately, is doing the one thing as child he needed to do.
boy, well,
He's gonna go to Spirit, which is reasonable. It's just incorrect.
I mean, it's foolish Jabu, it's foolish Fountain. Like it sucks.
Oh, it's a bad location. It's just the right location.
Yeah.
No. Ganon's trials are they can be required for a couple items, such as magic, bow, light arrows, or anything that leads to light arrows. But more or less, we won't see much of Ganon's. Yeah, a lot of people will, and if they don't, they'll probably assume it's a low sphere check. But they will full clear Spirit first. Rock is about to get his strength 2, which will allow him to go right back in. Yeah, that's the problem with trying to meta off this. There's a lot of things Gav could have done.
yeah.
The good thing for someone like West, they've already done GTG. Rock has done well, so it...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Gav.
Yeah, oh gosh.
Oh,
no.
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 Yeah, doing Spirit and then reversing is a very attractive play.
Yep, so here comes the Yep, so here comes the Spirit play from Rock Chalk. Maybe hoping to find a French vanilla mirror chill, but we know it's not gonna happen.
It's... Fighting Ganon when no one's finished is pretty hard to do.
Yeah, fortunately, getting sniped in a qualifier this close to the top is not as bad as getting sniped in another race. In this case, the top 7 will be making the average that the points are calculated off of. Gav definitely will be in the average.
Yeah, Earl got the BK.
Yep. Alright, we are, Gav's already done with phase 1 in Ganon. Just has phase 2 left, and then he'll be able to finish the seed up.
And then let the metagames begin.
Yeah. Right, Ganon is down.
Yep.
Yeah, get your GGs out for Gav, who has finished first. 208. 40.
I will try to get him in for an interview. He said he was going to join, but
Oh, jeez. 3-second snipe on first.
Yeah.
Sorry, his object second 2843. Oh, that's what was in that big chest in Spirit, huh? Alright. Freaking eye drops. Anyway, real helpful there.
And here comes Gav. GG's, Gav.
Hello.
Hey. GG's.
Hey,
Hey,
GG's.
yeah, congrats, man.
So what'd you think of Shadow Temple?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Oh. Well, GG's on the seed.
I can't. Hold on. How about now?
Okay, can you hear
Let's
us?
go. There we go.
Alright. So, what'd you think of Shadow Temple?
Yeah, that's good. I think I said on stream, please just give me Kokiri Sword Bongo or something of the sort.
I mean, we saw your reaction after, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty hype. I knew I was doing pretty good because of the mirror shield, or, well, was pretty convinced, but I assume that's what most people are looking for.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, you were the first runner to go back to Child 2 and started checking a lot of bomb lock checks. Were you looking for anything in particular?
Yeah, well, I knew that, or I was thinking at that point. Now I ended up realizing that I think I was wrong later in the seed, but I was thinking for some reason for a while that the bomb bag in forest wasn't logic, but I think it was actually with the hovers. So I was trying to check things that were, so I had like Valley, 10 Skulls, and Adult River, quote unquote. But I already had the bomb bag, right? So I was like, well, I'll go do Valley as Child, go up River, and I actually did it mostly to get the bottle, was the main reason I went, so I could beat Fire. It was the only bottle I had, or Bruto's was the only bottle I had at the time. Turns out there was milk just at DMT Ferry, I think, but...
Yeah. Most people got that DMT Fairy milk and went into Fire with it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, pretty straightforward seed, all things considered.
Yeah, if you go domain, it's pretty free.
Yeah.
Going domain is pretty tough, though, I think. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon some people are gonna struggle a little bit.
Yeah, Rock did bottom of the well, and I thought, and he started doing some child cleanup, so I thought he may take the scale he got in bottom of the well and go domain downriver, but he didn't. So.
Right. Yeah. Do any of them have it yet? It doesn't look like it.
No.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. These quals were pretty bad for me, so
Yeah.
to finish on a win, pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our next finisher, Sponge, finishing third with a 2:12.11. GG's to Sponge.
GG. Hopefully winning this race will let me avoid racing Sponge round 1 like I am currently set to do.
Yeah, you passed me, so.
Excellent.
I think doing the math, I think that probably will be your best result. So that
Yeah,
puts you
absolutely.
like 38th ish, I think, if I did it right.
Well, what'll actually happen, if I'm correct, is my bottom will get dropped. I think the most points I could gain was like 170 or something.
Yeah,
If I
167.
Yeah, so I thought it was like 41st or something when I was looking at it earlier today, but you could be
Okay.
right. I wasn't actually doing the math. I was just doing
Oh,
quick
jeez.
like scratch math.
It's right around the area of people that might play me first round.
It's gonna be weird, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few like really good players in maybe lower positions than they should be, but
Yeah.
that's how qualifiers go, I guess.
Ryukane
Yeah,
comes by.
Ryukin, Dylan's pretty low too.
Yeah. Oh man, you're gonna pass Dylan. Is that gonna be a rivalry?
Yeah, that'll
Since
be
you got...
great. I can go brag upstairs in 20 minutes. I mean, obviously we both wanted each other to make it, so
Yeah.
he was pretty locked in regardless of his score this race, I think, at like 48th or something. But I definitely needed to do, well, most likely needed to do well. I suppose literally everybody else could have shit the bed as well, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you're on that fringe spot, but I was pretty sure you probably were in, just looking at who had quals left, but you never
yeah.
know.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I was like, there's probably going to be 3 people that drop out, something like that, and then there's not really that many people that can get a higher score than me at this point. I think there were like 5 people I thought had like a potential chance, so
Yeah.
good to get first and just secure it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing what I couldn't do.
Feels bad, man.
All the remaining calls, Rob. You know, 0 of them.
I think that's the joke.
Yeah.
But no, that's good. No complaints for me.
Yeah, I mean, you routed it pretty much perfectly. So
Yeah, I don't think it could. I think really the only thing you realistically could have avoided is, or I could have avoided with my route is Valley maybe, but
chickens
Valley
at the
saved
start.
me time.
Chickens at the start, and then
Yeah, for sure. I actually was saying in my stream before the sea started, I normally don't do chickens if I spawn in CAC, but I was like, all right, I need points so badly that I can't afford to like lose by an hour and a half if someone just does chickens and I lose. So I'm just if I spawn there, I'm gonna do them, and there you go. It's me spawning graveyard. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you really didn't do anything extra. I mean, chickens did end up hinted. I don't know if you saw that hint, but
I didn't know.
it was
I
in.
like these
Critter
double
wall.
big chests in Deku. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're all worthless.
Yeah, I imagine.
We also did see strength 3, which you didn't have,
Okay.
which was in Colossus Ferry.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Never.
Wes had a very unfortunate route at the start and ended up crossing very early.
No. Surely not.
He missed the bomb bag. He missed hovers. He did it early adult, so he missed hovers. And when he found the bomb bag, I think he just felt like he needed to make a play.
Well, I suppose he probably. A lot of people have probably had long shot a bit before me.
Yeah.
I got that pretty late. In retrospect.
Our question for you is just going to be once you get long shot, do you immediately go into DC? Were you thinking anything other than DC at that point?
Yeah, I was considering going to G2G and crossing, but I don't know. I still don't necessarily know if DC. I mean, obviously it was correct in the seed, but on average, if it was correct. But I felt pretty ahead because I had the mirror shield at that point, and that was a place that I think more people would probably have gone if they. A lot of people probably went there shortly after getting the bomb bag in Forest instead of doing what I did and going child. So I don't know. It felt safe. It felt good. Didn't feel good when I was doing it until I got dins, but it worked. But he also didn't have strength too, so crossing didn't feel like super good. Could have been storms, I suppose, which would have been like the nuts, I guess, because Kokiri Sword could have just been in the Storm's Grotto.
Yeah,
Or I
I
guess
think
it could have been Slingshot too, but
I think the thought was you have FW. It's not that high risk to cross.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, like I said, I'm not even sure if DC is the right play, but you know, I don't think anybody's won one of these qualifiers making the right play, to be honest. So it's my turn for once, I guess.
DC was a safe play.
Yeah,
So.
DC was definitely safe, and like I said, I think there's probably a decent amount of people that did it after Forest, so it didn't feel too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rock is headed into ice.
I almost had to go ice. I was like, "Are you really gonna put this thing on river? You gonna make me go do ice cover?"
Yeah, yeah.
We were wondering why you didn't do dragon before Central Pillar, but
Yeah, theoretically, after I save scum the water level back, I was like, yeah, you probably should do that before Central Pillar most of the time, huh? But I don't know. I rarely do dragon before Dark Link loop, anyways, so it's one of the things that's just like I haven't done enough to.
it doesn't happen that often.
Yeah. Yeah, normally if go mode water, you've gotten the boss key by that point.
Yeah.
I don't think it's better than before PK. No shot.
Yeah. I don't like doing it before BK either, but
I guess that part's fair, but either way, I can just save scum the water level, so it didn't really matter. Like I knew there's no reason to save from the Central Pillar, right?
yeah. I'm not quite sure why Rock would think you went ice, but
Yeah, this is where this is actually gonna be a weird one to metagame.
it's hard
I don't know what I would think if I was not me, but
because Rock hasn't touched GTG either.
yeah,
So,
ice
like-
is kind of weird, especially because it's a decent I think 5 people will finish now. Yeah, Purple Rupees just finished it.
Yeah. Purple Rupees was also on the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really strong finish for them.
Yeah, they were 61st according to this person in chat, so
Mhm.
good for them. Nice to get in, especially because I think that's probably their first top 32/top 64 finish.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of people's first tournament with the expansion to 64. But
Still
I
hype
mean,
though.
this goes to show that anyone in the top 64 can really compete. So
Yeah, absolutely. It is funny because I was pretty against making it top 64, and I wouldn't have made it otherwise. So I guess I can't be against it anymore.
logistically, it's hard, but we felt it was more fair to do 64. So it's just going to be a longer tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we thought it, like, I was on the season 4 organizer team, and we thought about doing it last season as well, but decided not to. I think this was the right season to do it if we were ever going to do it. So.
Mm-hmm. It felt like the right number.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that even people in the low 60s are finishing really well in these seeds. So
Yeah. It makes for a hype tournament.
yeah. Unfortunately, it'll make it harder to restream everything like we used to, but
That's
that's
true. Yeah.
one of the downsides.
I mean, I think you just can not restream like the first round, and then it's pretty much the same. Or not restream every game in the first round.
Yeah, we're not planning on it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But I don't really have any questions for you. If you had any questions for us.
No, I don't think so. Oh, I did want to, I guess, you're a race mod, J-Bone. Are we going to be able to schedule right away after this, or are we waiting like a week, or?
We kind
allowed
of
to
just started
say
to
that?
discuss it. I don't know, so I probably just won't say it, but
Sure, yeah, that's fair.
I think with the new year, there's probably going to be a little bit of time, but
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
not, there's nothing set in stone 100% yet.
Cool. Well, GG's. Thanks for commentating and restreaming and tracking and all that stuff. So, look forward
Yeah.
to some hype
Yeah.
bracket races.
GG's, and maybe
Yeah.
we'll see each other in brackets.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Good luck, boys. Have a good night.
You too.
Later.
All right. Well, Wes is doing Storm's checks, so hopefully he does
Alright.
River.
All right, and it's worth noting now we just had our 7th place finisher, so we have the average.
Yep. So now
Yeah,
the
so
points will start updating.
Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering if someone would take that scale from River to go to Domain. That makes sense. Oh, Gav was correct. That moved him to 44th place.
Yeah, and now
It is starting to see some of the forfeits roll in. I think we're up to 15 now.
Yeah, at this point, you can't be part of the average. Some people, it's going to be harder to improve their score at this point, so you'll see some forfeits.
Yeah. So Wes is now heading up river.
Yeah, this is good for West. He was down and out at the start of the seed, and
Yeah, making the right call here at the end. He's gonna check Frogs 1, just needs to carry it into Domain.
this to me might just be metaing off the finish, thinking that there's no way it's bottom of the well. Yeah, a bunch of people did ZR as adult,
Yep.
and that's the issue.
That was that? No, that was Rock Strength 3.
Yeah, Rock did it as adult. West did it as adult. Earl did it as adult. Yeah, when we saw that mirror shield on Domain, we pretty much said that's a hard check to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rock is going deeper into fire.
Yeah. That's
There's go ahead. All right, we have our 8th place finisher, a hyper session at 2:25:13. And 9th with Weasel at 2:25:34.
yeah. Some of the finishes rolling in now.
Yeah, we'll start to see them roll in pretty quickly here. Story of the seed spike is it was a jet seed with the exception of Mirror Shield, which was sitting here in child domain, which no one had any reason to go to.
Yeah, Wes is about to show us.
Yep, he's about to get that mirror shield.
And then everything else was in Shadow Temple.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, close enough, yeah.
Oh yeah, everything else was in Shadow Temple or in/on top of DC.
West is gonna go grab that. Never mind. He's gonna get the other bomb bag first.
Yep, there's that 3rd bomb bag, and
Wasn't he backwalking?
I don't know, but here's the
Yeah.
he's equipping the letter, but little does he know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about to officially be the second one in Go mode on Restream.
Why did he put an empty bottle on? Was he about
It
to
was
play for AD?
maybe he doesn't have the results up.
Well,
I know some people don't like to play with being able to see the results.
I don't know if he was so much about to risk it. He might have been doing it possibly to leave FW and Jabba in case it was, but
Yeah,
obviously
he's
knows
already out
that's-
there.
obviously he knows that's not the case anymore. So
Yeah, GG's Weasel. Oh dang, Weasel, that put you into top 64. Congrats.
Just a casual 100-place swing. No big deal.
yeah.
Yeah, so West has really turned this around and is going to be likely going to be our second finisher on Restream.
West is just gotta get the 3 keys and boss key necessary for Spirit, which we all know they're pretty quick to get. So
Yeah, I played to improve my worst score every time purple, and it didn't happen.
Oh no.
Nah, the seed wasn't BS. I'm not gonna put anything in there.
Rock missed his ride.
yeah. Yeah, there's kind of a double. There's kind of rock.
Rock, this is how you get a 1-star Uber passenger rating. Stop hammering your car.
Oh man.
And small chest.
Hey, don't think that way, Weasel. It's rando.
There's our 10th finisher, Kirk Q. 231.37. GG's.
And a lot more forfeits.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of people that are definitely not terribly interested in actually figuring out where their go mode.
Yeah, at a certain point, you can no longer improve your score. I don't think we've seen Big Pose yet.
I don't think so. Okay, let's. All right, let's see what this is. Since I guess since it's checked, it hasn't been a. No, not much.
But we're seeing it twice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's these two mirroring each other. Here at the end while looking for this mirror shield, and I guess Rockchalk's just picking this up. I assume he's not actually going to use this.
He doesn't know it's here. He hasn't checked this.
Oh, that's true. Right. Sorry, Earl was the one who peeked Tech Grotto, correct?
Okay, you should know it's not AD. Okay.
No, I think he. No, I think I think that was the correct reaction to Boomerang, but meanwhile, pointing out real quick that Westifer has gotten all the keys that he needed in Spirit and is now just headed off to fight Twinrova.
Yep. Earl's doing the ice play, it looks like.
Oh man.
Or did he not get the Strength in River? He might not have gotten the Strength in River, so he might not have done it.
I think this is the strength that Earl is missing, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because he got the Colossus one, because he was the first one to get it.
Yeah.
And then he's done Shadow Temple.
Weasel, all 3 strengths could have been your strength one.
Yeah.
None of the strengths were strength locked.
Gav's go mode was the Kikiri sword.
Yep.
Yeah. River, Colossus Fairy, and Shadow. And Shadow was not strength locked, so.
There's Inko, finished up in 11th place, GG's.
Most people's first dungeons were either forest or fire. Yes, it does. Hovers puts Courtyard into logic.
Yeah, because the bomb, that's how the seed works. The bomb Naked Forest unlocks, like, basically everything.
Yep.
Nope.
And unfortunately, Rockchalk now doing the one area in the seed that he has not done yet.
The other one was in Colossus Fairy, Hyper.
Yeah, cluster.
The only thing we haven't seen in this seed is one scale.
Yep.
And BGS.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if both those were just in Ganons at this point, so...
And we got our 12th place finisher, GG's to Maleka. And GG's to Tompus with 13th at 238.17.
Yeah, that's going to be 858 points for Tom, which should improve his score.
Yeah, it looks like we're a little bit...
Yeah.
I'm on the side here. I keep refreshing the page to get the live updates on.
Yeah, I am too.
So that did move him up to 55th.
So...
But yeah, that last finish coming in at 858, there's not a lot of room left to improve your score.
Yep.
Yeah, most people that you're looking at the bottom end of top 64 have about an 800 as their worst result. A low 800, 820-ish.
Wish that was my low result.
All right, West is our second runner into Ganon.
Yeah, I gotta give a bunch of credit to Wes here for how, like, just awful the seed went for him at the beginning. He definitely turned it around a bit, and honestly, as far as points go, it's not gonna be like the greatest in the world, but as far as like turnarounds, I'm very like impressed.
Yeah,
It just did not end as badly for him as it could have. So
he was very far behind at the start, and it worked out. Gav essentially, he wanted to check bomb walk checks looking for Kokiri's sword, so he decided going up river as child to clear his bottle, so that he could do fire temple was the best play.
Yeah.
So he went to turn in Rudos to get a bottle and ran into Mirror.
he went. When did he get? He got Mirror like what around like the 45 minute mark. It was really early for when most people probably found it. So.
No, he did not go up with storms.
No. Was it before finishing Forest?
Yes.
Yeah.
He hadn't finished any dungeons.
Yeah, he went back to... Yeah, he basically did like some of the adult stuff after getting bomb bag and then went back to child. And that's when he found it. Yeah, and I mentioned that actually on comms earlier, I mentioned that of all dungeons, it didn't pick a path hint for. It didn't pick Zor's domain path of Twinrova, so that really sucked if
Yeah.
you didn't get that early.
Yeah, Guppy, that's essentially how the seed went. Go up River as Child early and hit Gummo to Shadow.
Yep.
Yeah, I can do the volunteer page again.
Yo, we getting Fox MMR calming legend. All right, Wes doing his last equip of the game.
Hopefully.
Now going to
Okay, now it's probably the last equip.
yeah. No, I just had a really stupid thought in my head, but I'm gonna get that one to myself. But
Yeah, nice clean one cycle.
yeah, pull out the bottle and use pull out the bottle. Apparently, the easiest way to win a game of tennis. I don't know why anybody in real life hasn't tried that before, but
Yeah. Just
don't actually try that. If
just
can't
Venus and Serena Williams out there with mason jars, just whipping it back and forth.
Can't tell me you've never played like ping pong with something that wasn't a paddle.
Well, okay, I'm sure people have probably done that, but
No, Rock, this still isn't right. Don't do it.
oh.
I mean, there's just, even with the finish time, there's no way to think like, oh, just go child domain, sub 1 hour.
Yeah, it's a very bad location that if you just happen to route into it the way that Gav did, you're in good shape.
Yeah, I think we're up to 24 forfeits.
Yeah, I don't blame anybody for not finding that mirror shield and then not wanting to actually go and look for it once the finish.
Yeah.
I mean, because even as Gav said himself in the interview, like, I wouldn't know what to think off of that. I mean, I would have thought it was probably in spirit, to be honest, if I hadn't finished it.
Yeah.
Initially, so.
Yeah, it is, Rob. It's average of the top 7. Well, it's average of the top 10% unless there's more than with a maximum of 7.
Meanwhile, everyone get your GGs for Westifer.
Yep.
Yep.
GG's, Wes. And I'll see if I can get him in here for an interview as well.
Yeah, it looks like that finish of 8:14 is gonna put Weston in about the top half of Challenge Cup. So still improve the score.
All right, Wes is going to join us. He just needs a short break.
All right, cool.
All right, well, I think Rock Chalk is down to a last location now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you think back to Deku when Brock entered it just a little bit ahead of Gav, just missing Mirror Shield.
Yeah, that's what this play is.
Yep.
No, wait, no, he would go to domain,
Yeah, is this...
or he would go to like. Kokiri's sword was in shadow. Was on bongo. Strength 2 was in bongo. Irons or Strength 2 was in shadow. Irons were in shadow.
Yeah. Half the seed was in shadow.
Oh, Rothshark hasn't done Child Goron City yet because he doesn't have the wallet from the pot. That's what he's
Okay. That's what he's doing.
And I mean, and for the record, I say this being in Rothshark, having been in Rothshark's position many times before. I know what this feels like. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. And you don't want to forfeit on restream, so you're just sitting there just toughing it out. And with that, GG's Westifer.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
So
What is,
go
what
ahead.
a seed, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you pulled it back. You had a pretty rough start there.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Oh man, yeah. I every single play I did in the beginning was just wrong. It was just bad.
Yeah. We were wondering if you were playing slightly more aggressive to try to bump your score pretty big, but
Yeah, I was trying to play aggressive, trying to put on a show for restream. You know, instant chickens is always a crowd pleaser.
Gab did the same thing, so.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
awesome. I was hoping that at least one other person would.
Yeah, I think we've seen it out of 3 people, even though it was hinted dead.
Sure.
Yeah,
I didn't get
Earl-
that until very late.
Earl's the only person that saw it and skipped it.
Gotcha. All
Yeah,
right.
so I think the worst part, I guess, at the beginning is going to Kikiri Forest as adult, because it really kind of isolated those hover boots. What was the thought process? Because you were the first runner on Restream to go adult.
You know, I don't really know why. I just felt like after doing the ranch, I played Serenade, and from that point, I was really far away from the forest, so I didn't feel like backwalking across the entire field. I guess I could have reset back to the graveyard, but at that point, I just played Serenade again and went adult. Just for quicker movement, quicker checks, hoping that it wouldn't bite me in the butt later, but missing out on those hover boots for my first dip into forest was kind of not something that I enjoyed seeing in my Child 2 section.
And that ended up being what put you behind everyone else at the start, because I think everyone else on Restream did all Child to start.
Yeah, that would have been the smartest thing to do. I don't know.
Yep.
Again, I was just trying to also gain an edge by doing something a little more off the wall than
Yeah.
just...
I know
Yeah.
I tend to also go early adult, and it would have, put me in trouble in the seat as well. So,
Yeah.
I'd have been in the exact same spot. So
Rock, no.
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 You're in river. Just go.
Yeah, Wes, you were the you were the second runner to head into child domain. What was the thought on the child domain play versus some of your other options?
Right. Now, when I was when I had finished Deku Tree and I saw all of the forfeits rolling in, and I had just picked up Storms on my way to the Deku Tree, I kind of thought that people were doing the well after Deku Tree, and then realizing that Mirror Shield could be literally anywhere, and then just quitting because they don't like casino mode. So I started just clearing out all of Child. I was just thinking, clear all Child checks, and then go adult, start with Spirit, and go through. And then I was just gonna make the play to skip the well, because I was just kind of metagaming off of the finishes at that point. So I did Child Goron City into domain. I had equipped Rudo's letter in an empty bottle to go into Jabu, but I don't think I would have actually followed through with that on second thought.
Yeah, that really helped.
Did you have all your hints?
Flip back.
I was missing one path hint. Yeah, I closed out of my tracker, so I don't remember what hints.
The path
I had all the
hints were helpful
sometimes
anyways.
hints. I think I don't remember what the last path hint was, or yeah, I don't know what the last path hint was.
Okay, because I mean Jabu was barren. That's what I was wondering.
Oh yeah, okay, I missed that one. I had the other two, Fortress and Fountain. But yeah, I missed. I think I stopped checking hints after a while. Just got a little frustrated.
There wasn't a path to Twinarova, so the only thing that really could have saved anyone.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, well done pulling that seed back. Like I said, it looked rough at the start, so.
Yeah, the start was rough, but I guess the end was played to my strengths because I tend to just complete areas. I don't like orphaning things. I'm maybe a little bit more of a gambler, like skipping entire areas, skipping the well may have been not smart, but I just figured that if it were in the well, that we wouldn't have so many forfeits that early, or that, I don't know, at that point, I guess.
Probably a fair thought.
Yeah, that was the right call today.
I mean, you would have got a scale in there to get to domain easier, but
yeah, I was wondering, did Restream see where the other scale was? If one was in the well?
no, we didn't. That's the only item we haven't seen.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. And I take it Earl and Rock are still looking for the mirror shield?
Yeah, Rock is in domain right now. He's about to get it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's rough. That was a rough placement for sure. With no scale. In that strength in river, it's hard to come back.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what benefited Gav and what made him hit that god route was the fact that he was just trying to empty his bottle to do fire because he didn't have the one on DMT.
Oh, okay, so he just had Ruda's letter?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was there very early. We thought he was chasing like a lot of bomb lock child checks because he did get that bomb bag. Basically, that bomb bag opened the whole rest of the seed.
Right. Yeah.
So he had the benefit of not doing trail at all. Really, he picked up long shot on his way into DC, which essentially put him in go mode.
Gotcha. Wow. Yeah, just a little bit unlucky for me this time, but it was fun, definitely. Good.
That's
seed.
rando.
Yeah, that's why I play.
Yep.
All right, well, I'm gonna head out. Thanks guys for the restream. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And GG's again.
Yeah,
Oh hey,
thanks.
there's BGS.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
where was it?
King Zora.
On King Zora.
All right, see y'all later.
There.
Bye.
Sorry, I had to restrain myself a second because when Rockstream came back, it messed my commentary page up. So I saw that a few seconds ahead. So, but I was like, oh wait, it's probably ahead. Hold on a second, and then it resynced. I'm like, there we go. But yeah, so we have now found that. So we literally just only need to know the location of Gold Scale.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna see it. I'm pretty sure child domains can be Earl's last location. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, it's in Ganon's.
I'm not running a tracker for him, so maybe there's something, but I'm at least pretty confident of that. Yeah, we've seen both tunics.
Yeah, the Zora tunic was on the child shooting gallery.
I mean, no one has Boomerang, but we've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't imagine anyone actually picked that up, so...
No.
The boomerang was on the Colossus Arch.
Almost at the 3-hour mark of this. Let's see if the seed now for some folks. Unfortunately, it looks like, yeah, Earl's now going back to, probably gonna go back to DTD, because I don't think he did the strength 2 locked checks in there earlier, because he didn't have strength 2.
Yeah, I was missing that.
So,
That'd be a quick trip in and out.
I have no idea, because I know he has irons and, all the time. I have no idea if Toilet has an item or not, but...
Oh yeah, that's a check we haven't seen. We also... Have we seen the Strength 2 lock stuff in here? We have, yeah.
We saw it from Rock.
Yeah, I mean, this is a seed where it's very hard to meta where it's at, just because if that person's slightly ahead of you, they could have gone almost anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, and as I've said a million times already, that the fact that of all path hints that didn't show up in the seed,
Yeah.
that would have been the most helpful one.
Of all the items, it's Mirror Shield.
Actually, Jay, this is something I wanted to ask, because I wasn't entirely sure, although I read this somewhere. Is it true that path hints actively try to hint 5 different dungeons?
It seems that's the case.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be, I don't think, but...
Okay, because I read that somewhere, and I've been playing it as if that's the case since then, but I wasn't sure if it was actually accurate.
Yeah, I've been playing it that way as well.
We got a couple more finishes rolling in. Kriz, Emo.
GG's.
Looks like we lost Rock again, too.
I would guess that Earl is looking at the tracker and just trying to run back through and think, what have I not done?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it looks like he remembers something that is not where the mirror shield is.
Yeah.
Which would be river chest and water, because we know this is an item.
Yeah.
Does Rock is alive again. I'm gonna give him a refresh to see if it will kickstart his stream.
Yeah.
Hey, there he is. You may have to refresh the comms page as well.
I guess I guess he killed Twin Roba while that was happening. So
Yeah.
he's now.
In the Ganons.
Yeah, it's very easy to end up in that Mirror Shield Casino mode in this seed and have a very bad time.
Yep. I wouldn't say Pass Encourage Casino. It's just, there's seeds that end up like this. There's also some that, you know, handhold you the entire way through.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely seen I've definitely seen a little bit of both.
Oh, Earl is going back child.
I wonder if he read Domain Foolish. Did he check Fountain?
Well, he did KZ.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has that incorrect.
Yeah, the difference though, Guppy, is yeah, compared to Watts, sure, but they also tell you more than Watts.
Also, after enlarging his stream, I can confirm Earl has Fountain is foolish and not Domain. I can see it on his chart at the bottom. So
I mean, Mirror only locks, depending on what spirit is, 3 checks.
Oh, we're time warping.
yeah, so.
Yeah, paths are basically specialized waths.
Yeah, so what a path hint is, it tells you that an item in this location is needed to beat this boss. So it could be a bomb bag because hovers are... A bomb bag for Bongo because hovers are locked by bomb bag.
Yeah,
It does...
Go ahead, sorry.
I say it does sometimes tend to hint earlier sphere items, like a bomb bag, more, just because almost everything requires a bomb bag, but... yeah, that's kind of how it works.
Right, and I was gonna point out because we were talking about like the seed in the casino for like the Mirror Shield. Another thing like path hints can do in some ways. The seed actually could have also had a casino for Kokiri Sword, in a way, because I know it had Kokiri Force Path of
Goma.
Yeah.
Goma, but that was hovers to get bomb bag. So then it's Kokiri Sword's bomb lock, but the entire seed's bomb lock. Good luck.
Yeah.
So like that could have happened. Now the fact that Kokiri Sword happened to be on a boss in a medallion dungeon prevented that from happening, but that's another possibility that could have happened and can definitely happen with path hints.
But Rockchalk has finished Ganondorf and just has Ganon left. Yeah, that's right, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's ultimately what happened, which definitely made that quite a bit easier.
So I may have got the highest percentage of forfeits in a seed yet.
Congratulations. It was just all the factors that it's, the last call where once enough people finish, you can't improve your score, so no point continuing. And the fact this was a massive casino for one item, which varied the results greatly.
Yeah.
But one of those people that stuck it out and did not forfeit all the way through and restream was Rock Chalk, so everyone get your GGs in chat for him.
Yeah, it's hard to finish a seed like this when you know there's really nothing for it, but GGs to him.
And prior to the qual, Rock Chalk was comfortably into top 64. So,
yep. So we will see
no
him in
harm.
the main turn. We'll see him in the main tournament in a bit here, but
yep.
Alright, Rockchalk said he needs a minute, but he'll be joining us as well. Can also say from experience, joining an interview after having a bad seed is not fun. So. And I do actually finally believe Toilet and Domain are Earl's last locations, and Frogs in the Rain, so I think as long as you two are up for it, we can watch him finish. Just finish the quals and with an actual finish.
Yeah.
no, that's fine. I want to make a joke about the fact since this went from like 16 to 18 calls. It's the biggest season of Ocarina of Time ever, but
I mean, as far as the qualifiers went, I don't think S4 had more average numbers. I think we only had 2 quals that didn't hit the 100 mark. This one and the one last Saturday.
No, I know.
last-
This literally was. I was more making a joke about a certain sports league that added a game this year that called it the biggest season ever.
Oh, okay. Well,
See, we in OT actually accomplished that. So, I mean, obviously the turnout maybe not quite as big tonight, but of course it was really late night.
yeah. And, well, GG's, Rockchalk. No, it didn't go as you wanted, but...
That's okay. It didn't count for me anyways, so...
Trooper for finishing it, at least.
Yeah. I figured might as well since I'm on restream. And since Earl hadn't finished yet. Or, I don't know if he's finished yet, but...
He's in Domain right now.
Okay.
This is 100% last location.
Yeah, I think I had, like, 3 checks left, including diving game. So... That was fun. Well, I guess not the AD stuff, but...
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do AD with a 208 finish.
No. I mean, I saw you look at the ring and decide if you wanted to pick it up, but...
Yeah, the first time I peeked that, I didn't realize what it was, so I didn't get another look at it. But, you know, it is what it is. S5's gonna put an item in a stupid location.
Yeah. And essentially, if you're wondering what Gab did, is he wanted to clear out his bottle to do fire, because he didn't have the one from Trail. So he
Interesting.
went up river with that bomb bag, pulled up strength and the mirror shield.
Okay. That's interesting decision making, but I guess it worked out.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
'cause
the
other-
mirror show for Earl.
yeah, because honestly, other than like something like that, there is not really a great way to get to that mirror show quickly. I mean, you were the first one of the runners on the restream that did end up in, well, I guess you could have taken the scale after that and went to domain, and of course we were begging you to because we knew where it was, but
Yeah, I considered it, but I had so many other options that just doing child cleanup seemed like a bad idea. Although I did do chickens, so maybe I'm kind of contradicting myself, but whatever.
Yeah. They hinted dead chickens as well.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typical. That's okay, though.
I mean, we had 3 people do chickens on restream. Both West and Gav did it immediately.
Okay.
So you weren't the only one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so how do you feel about your quals, I guess, overall?
I feel like the beginning of the quals for me was definitely a lot better than the end, because I feel like the first couple that I did were pretty straightforward. And then as we got into the middle section of quals, it kind of just became 90% of the seeds were casinos, and the items were just in terrible locations. So, like the last 3 quals that I ended up doing, I got like a really low score and forfeited and stuff like that. So,
I feel you there.
my first 5 races ended up being my best, but it just kind of feels bad to see an 856 on the score when I know I could have easily gotten rid of that. But you know, it is what it is.
I have a 787. I can feel you there.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm just happy I'm on the side with Dylan, Cola, Gav, and Ryu. And I don't have to face them at all in round 1, so...
yeah, I will say someone on that first page, that potential, like, amount of people that have a potential first-round opponents is not very pleasant to look at. So.
Exactly. So, I guess it's a blessing in disguise, you know?
Yeah. I mean, no matter who you play in the tournament, it's not going to be easy, so...
Yeah, exactly. It's just, you know, I think I think they're one of the best, or I think they're, like, easily top 32. Not better than that, so, you know.
It's rando. They got unlucky.
Exactly. It is what it is. But, you know, I'm excited for brackets, nonetheless, like, especially after last season, where quals did not go my
I wasn't going to
way,
bring
so.
that up. But...
No.
But, you know, it's nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you have any questions since you full cleared the seed, but...
Not really. But I guess my main question was about Gav's routing, but that was already answered, so...
Yeah, I figured you might have that question, so...
Did you like the cool forest hover boots logic?
Yes, that was actually pretty cool. For a part of it, I was thinking, is that bomb pack even in logic? But then, like 30 minutes later, I was like, you're an idiot. It is in logic. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. How'd you like Shadow Temple too?
That was the best medallion shadow I think I've ever seen. So that was nice. And then I think I needed like strength 2 and mirror at like 150 or something, and I don't remember when I beat Deku, but I think it was around the 2-hour mark. But
yeah.
At that point, I was just looking for 2 items, and then, you know, you saw what happened.
Yeah, Gav. For reference, Gav entered Deku about 5 seconds after you.
Okay.
In go mode already.
Yeah, I was about to say he was already in go mode, wasn't he?
Yeah. His go mode was Kokiri Sword. He actually had... I think we were in no mode for the restream at like an hour... 15, I think?
Wow.
Yeah, something like that. It was pretty nuts. It was... Basically, you were the first one to show us the shadow stuff. You were kind of ahead on some of the progression, and then, you know, Gav skipped the Dark Link loop, go mode Deku, so started to cover some distance.
Yeah, I definitely felt pretty good about my initial routing, especially through Shadow. But then it just, you know, turned into the Casino Fest, which is fine. But, you know...
You hit too good of a route at the start.
I guess so. I was too good. I needed to bring down my skill level. Or, that's not what I meant. That's not the right word. I don't know what the right word is, but yeah.
Routing prowess, I guess. I don't know.
I guess so. They needed to dock me for the race I had earlier, where I basically god routed. So that's okay.
Alright. You're in the tournament. All that matters.
Exactly.
And well, maybe we'll see each other there.
We will see. We will see, I'm sure. But anyways, thanks for the restream, you guys. I'm gonna head out. It's getting late, and I'm kind of tired.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
So,
No problem.
yeah.
Have a good one.
Good
Yeah,
night.
you too.
Jeez.
Yep, but Earl's about to finish up Rova, and then we'll wrap up the restream when he's finishing. But again, huge shout out to all the volunteers. Without them, we obviously can't have events like this. The trackers were Lord Xenu, Baseball, Tenacious Toad, and Artificial Red. Shout out to my fellow comms, Pix, and Sea Falcon. And if I called him Bobby today, that's Sea Falcon. Sorry. And shout out to all the runners as well. These tournaments are fun for us, so it's definitely great to be able to feature them. Yeah, anything else to talk about as we finish up?
I mean,
Yeah,
I can start talking about a bunch of shit, but I'd rather.
Start talking about NFL, start talking about...
No, I'm not gonna ask chat how they feel about my hometown Bearcats' chance tomorrow in the college football playoff game. I'm not going there because I know what people are gonna say. No, I don't have a lot. Like I think we've said everything we can really about to see at this point, so we're just waiting for Earl to finish up, and then hey, we're very close to the start of this tournament, which is gonna be really exciting.
Yeah, and as Gav alluded to, like I said, we are probably taking a small break, but we should have brackets starting within a week or two.
Yeah, it's gonna be super exciting for the next next couple of months because 64 runners in double elimination, looking at potentially over 100 matches.
Yeah, I know we counted how many matches it would be. I don't remember the final number, like max number.
Yeah, I think it's like one less than double the total number.
There you go.
Yeah. No, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That's definitely enough Rando to keep folks entertained, I think, for a couple months. So.
Yeah, and like I said, not every single one of them is going to be restreamed, but we'll be sure to make sure that it's known that the races are starting. You can always pull up their personal streams to watch. I mean, we don't have much to say anymore, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for just watching Earl finish up the seeds here.
You don't want to listen to the soothing grunts of Ganondorf getting stabbed?
So we haven't had any other finishers. We are up to 37 forfeits. We're getting very close to the 50% forfeit rate.
Gotta take pride in something. I can't roll bad seeds, so. Well, I mean, this seed was kind of bad in some ways.
It was very easy to have a bad day today.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But is it ever a bad day when you're playing Zooter?
Some days, yes. Very much so.
I'd say most times. Yeah, I mean, the big thing was you got storms, so like there's just a lot of places you could go for it. And there was no hint to help you get there. There was just pretty much nothing.
Yeah. And Child Domain is like 2 checks I barely want to do under ideal circumstances.
And just huge shoutouts to Earl Weird for being a trooper to finish this out as well.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it probably didn't go the way he wanted, but we'll always appreciate people finishing the seeds.
Yeah, of course.
We'll see if we can get him in for an interview, but he might not. So, and if he doesn't, then we'll wrap it up. All right, he's gonna join us. So,
All right.
all right, he's ready. And GG's Earl Weird.
Hi.
So.
Happy 2021. Happy 2021. It was great. It was great.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, huge shout-outs for you to finish that, because, you know, it's very tempting to forfeit.
Yeah, congrats on finding BGS.
I definitely thought of forfeiting at a TTG. I definitely thought of forfeiting at a river, but I already forfeited once this season. I cannot stomach another.
Yeah. I feel you there. I don't really forfeit, even though it's tempting a lot. But, yeah, I mean, you pretty much found everything you could find in the seed. I think the only item we did not see was the other scale, so...
It wasn't quite last location. I had a diving game and I had Frogs 1, so...
Yeah, Frogs 1 was the Goron Tunic, diving game was the 3rd bomb bag. I don't think we saw Toilet, and obviously the AD luck checks.
Right.
I don't know how many keys, I wasn't counting keys in GTG, so it could have been a key, but... So I guess the main thing is, how did you enjoy the quals? I mean, obviously everyone hopes to do better, but...
Should I lie?
I mean... Okay, how about the settings then, rather than the actual quals? You can be harsh
They're
there.
fine. The settings are fine. The koalas are not.
Yeah. But I guess, do you have any questions for us?
It's just like, I guess one thing I could wonder is like how what got Gav towards domain?
He never did trail, so he didn't have that bottle. He wanted to get a bottle or clear his Rudo's letter before going into fire. So he went upriver.
Yeah, he went back child after getting the bomb bag and was checking a lot of bomb lock stuff. And just like followed that through river.
I mean, it's luck. I mean, but everyone else that we heard from pretty much took the scale out of well and just went into domain to try to do some child cleanup. But I mean, if you don't find that mirror early and it's just could be anywhere. So. Any other questions from anyone else?
Earl, you can at least have the satisfaction of being the only runner to not do chickens on restream. I'm sure you probably felt validated to see the hint later.
Yep.
I mean, Rockchuck did it like at what, 3 hours almost, but. Yeah. So I don't have anything else. Any final comments from anyone?
I don't have any questions. So.
GG's everyone on Quals. Looking forward to seeing everybody continue to play in the tournament, the main tournament, and Challenge Cup.
Yep. And with that, I guess that's the end of Quals. Well, I mean, it's still going, but end of restreams for Quals. So again, huge shout outs to everyone, all the volunteers. I've gone over them a couple of times, so I'm not gonna call them all out again. But and with that, we will see you guys for brackets. I think I'm going to raid 9-Hole Grains, who is still running this Qual. So let's cheer him on to the finish, and we'll see everyone next time.